welcome, welcome. If you can see me, hello. It's not showing I'm live yet on my side. My name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today. That means you can ask me anything about anything. If you are watching this back with me later as a replay, all you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you are watching this with me live, you just need to pop your question in the chat for me. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me and we can answer some questions and see what's going on. So I've got various decks of cards today that I'm going to use. I'm going to bring in the Game of Thrones Tarot as well. I've got some amazing cards here by Mystic Moon. We're going to bring in the Divine Love Inspiration, the Lost Love Diaries Oracle, the Diviners Oracle, Twin Flame Angel Numbers. I'm going to bring in the messages from the guides by James Van Praagh, and other cards, anything else they guide me to. So welcome, welcome. Here I am. I'm excited to be live this week. I'm going to be live as far as I know if all goes to plan every day this week apart from Thursday. And obviously we have also got the full moon coming up as well on Saturday, and it is the Lion's Gate on Friday. So we've got a pretty busy week ahead. So I'm just going to wait until people come into the chat, okay? But as long as everything's working, that's good for me. So just give it a minute. Just sort my tablet out there. Hey Tara, welcome honey. Thank you for being here. Morning messages from Billy and Love. So what do you need to know in love right now? Let's bring one of these cards in. What do you need to know in love right now? So you've got the world. So I definitely feel that you are going to be given the world. This is your dream coming true, what you're manifesting. So you may have dreams about getting married to this person and being committed to them. And I feel they definitely have those feelings too. So I feel this message is showing you things are coming together. You know, I always see the world as a completion, cycle, shifting, ending, changing. So something is coming together for you in your life, okay, in love. Let's bring in a number for you as well. Welcome, Tony, who's jumping in. I'm sending you lots of love. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me, guys. Yeah, 829. Pay attention to your dreams. There it is. This is your dream manifesting. It says hidden information is waiting to be discovered. So there could be more lessons being learned right now around this connection, around this person, but ultimately you're going to end up together. And I do feel a marriage is coming. So it doesn't matter what the situation is right now. It doesn't matter what the circumstances are. This is showing you a future prediction for you. So you may see 8, you may see 2s, you may see 9s, you may see 8:29. So you may just look at the clock and it's 29 minutes past 8. So the dreams are coming through to you in other ways as well. So you may see signs, synchronicity. So I definitely feel that this is a message that your dream is going to come true in love. So what does Billy want to say to you? What does Billy want to say to you? You're the only one that makes me feel this way. So this person knows that you are a once-in-a-lifetime love, that you are a once-in-a-lifetime kind of person, and there's no one else that's going to make them feel that way. So they've got to buckle up and sort things out. So this is a huge message about you coming together. So I feel you just got to have patience with the journey. I feel this is what this person is learning right now through their circumstances, whatever the situation is. So remember, if there's separation, it's preparation. If there's silence or, you know, some kind of block, it's creating a way. There's always something that's being healed and discovered and understood in that silence. And I feel what they're recognizing is there's nobody else for them. Nobody else. They may have like a half life with someone, but with you it's a full life, and that's what they're realizing. So it's like they're saying, I'm not going to let you go. I hope that helps, okay? So welcome to everyone who's in the house today. We're going to do Fatima. Thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. A message from F. So what does F want you to know today? What does F want you to know today? We've got your light breaks through my darkest hour. So it's very likely your person is going through some kind of darkness right now. Dark night of the soul. They could be going through struggles. There could be some kind of pain they're in. You know, something could be going on in their physical reality that you're not aware of. And your light is helping. So this is just about you being you. You know, you don't really need to do anything special. Just need to shine your light, be yourself. And that's shining through. That's helping them. And it's helping them to move towards a new beginning as well. So I feel there's going to be a breakthrough in this connection. You may even see penguins, because penguins are a sign of a breakthrough. And I am feeling this breakthrough coming in soon as well. So try and see things in a higher way. You know, when you connect with your twin in the physical world, even if things are like painful or a bit triggering or challenging, try and look for the innocent part of them, you know, the part of them that's growing, learning, evolving, transforming, because there is a new beginning coming in with this person. They just need a breakthrough in some way, or there needs to be some kind of breakthrough to shift things forward. And I feel that's what's coming in, and that's what you're being guided to be patient about. So let me just bring in a tarot card around this as well. What do you need to know? So, yeah, we got the 7 of coins, what you're manifesting, and the Temperance. You just need to be patient because your dreams are manifesting. It's very clear what you want with this person is going to come in. There just needs to be a breakthrough first. So keep your thoughts uplifted. Stay positive and, you know, because they're saying stay faithful as well. Not that I feel that you're an unfaithful person, but maybe, you know, we do go through moments where we think, is there anyone else? Or can we wait? Or all these questions come in, these doubts, and you're being asked to be patient because I feel your person is definitely doing the work and things are moving forward. I hope that helps, okay? CC Lynn, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, Liz. How does my love feel today? I have a headache, throat, and I feel good. So as long as you're feeling good, that's the most important thing, even though you're going through physical things. So what he's saying to you today, he's saying, first gone out is when I close my eyes, you're all I see. So I do feel he's spending a lot of time connecting with you in the 5D. You may well be having very vivid dreams about you as well. But when he closes his eyes, so obviously we close our eyes when we fall asleep. We may close our eyes when we're a bit stressed out, when we just need to shut the world out. So I definitely feel that you're his escape right now, and you're a healing tool to him as well to get through what he's going through. He's still in love with you and he wants you to know that. So that's the main message. I'm still in love with you. He said, I don't want to stand in the way. So what this means is he's also a bit, you know, he's kind of going in and out of these energies where, oh, if you're with someone else, if you meet someone else, I don't want to stand in the way of that. It's kind of like him saying, I don't want to hold anything up for you. I don't want you to put your life on hold for me. But he is asking for more time. So it isn't him saying, I want you to move on or be with anyone else. That's the last thing he wants. He just doesn't want to feel like there's any pressure there to do something before he's ready. And he's saying to you, I love the way our bodies move together. So he does think about all the ways that you've spent time together, the way your bodies move together. So obviously this is in the bedroom, but it's also about in life itself, the way you gel, the way you connect, the way you just get each other. So he is definitely feeling that way. Let's bring in another card. Give me fear. Too many cards. I want one clear. This massive fear. It's like fear is the only thing that's holding him back, okay? Yeah, the cup. He wants to give you the cup. So obviously the cup is the love. It's the relationship. It's the promise of things to come. It's that new beginning coming in. So he does want to give you this cup and he does want what you want. So it is just a matter of time until he actually takes some kind of action. So what action is he intending to take? Just bear with me, my chat jumped up then. What action is he intending to take? Yeah, he's got to free himself. He needs to end the cycle. So this could be happening around October because he doesn't want to feel like he's messing anyone around. You know, this is the Game of Thrones Tower. This is the traitor card. And he doesn't want to feel like a traitor. He doesn't want to feel like he's hurting anyone or messing anyone about, letting anyone down. Yeah, he can't get the words out as well. Letting anyone down. He struggles with this. So I feel this is something he's going to be healing or releasing between now and October. So just have faith right now. Something big is going to happen around October where he could even get found out. You know, that he's not being true to himself, or there could be some kind of bust up in that situation that creates a way out for him. So that's what he's looking for right now, a way out. I hope that helps, okay? Big welcome to everyone who's in the house today. I'm just going to answer a couple out of the chat as well. So I'm going to do Stephanie. Says, morning Liz, message from C today. So what does C want you to know today? What does C want you to know today? What's the message coming through from C? Will I ever get to talk to you again? So wants to communicate. Wants to open the door up again. Wants to break the silence. So, will I ever get to talk to you again? And is fear there? Are you going to move on? Have you moved on? Do you still want to talk to me? Are you still there? So I definitely feel he could be putting his foot in the door soon to try and make a move, you know, to test the water. So what's the energy around the connection right now? we've got 1:05. So you may look at the clock, it's 1:05, okay? Your intuition is divinely guided, so trust all you are being shown at this time. So you're being shown in your own way that communication is coming. Now that could be through seeing his name, it could be through seeing signs about reunion or union or whatever it is, but you're already being shown that you're coming back together. And this could even happen within 1 day, 1 to 5 days or 10 days. I feel it's something that's coming in quicker than you think, okay? So let me just see what the energy is around the connection. Because he definitely wants to talk to you again right now. So we got the house. They're showing me a mirror as well straight away, so I do feel you're mirroring each other. This card keeps moving on top, so 105 is an important number for you. So you may see 1s or 5s. We've got the house. So I see the house as coming back to you, you know, like the Ten of Cups energy. It's like he's coming back to you. He knows where he belongs. And he may be clearing things up around his house. So he could be dealing with things at home right now that he needs to tie up loose ends about or deal with to be able to come forward. So there may still be some things he has to heal. He may be going through a move or some kind of change around the home. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to do a few in the chat and do the donations at the same time, okay? So we're going to do, Sam says, Dear Liz, I'm very worried. Will my daughter get her equivalency done as she is alone and I'm praying for her? Well, obviously you're praying for her and that will be helping. But remember, she will be going through her own soul lessons. Okay, so you're saying, Mahim, my daughter, get equivalency done. Me too, are very much praying. Hope all goes well. She's alone now. I need some answers and messages from A for me. So obviously, you know, she's learning her own lessons at the same time. So I know that you want to help her and be there for her and guide her and save her and all of that, but you also have to let her make her own mistakes and learn from them because mistakes are lessons. So is she going to get this? Is she going to get this, okay? Now, when I connect with this, okay, doesn't matter what the actual message is, like a yes or a no, there's the guidance on the card that's most important. So it says you are worthy to receive it. We've got yes. So I feel as long as she feels worthy of it, if she feels like she's got worth, you know, she feels valuable, she feels like I can do this, I can have this, okay, I can achieve this, then it will happen. Obviously, if she's negative or she doesn't believe, that's going to create a no. So it's about a mindset. And that may be something that you're helping her to perhaps see, how she sees herself. Or you could call on your angels to help her with a positive mindset. Because I feel if she has a positive mindset, the answer is yes, she'll get it done. Okay, but the angels are with her as well. So remember that everything is working out. There's no need to fear. So let's get a message regarding a message for A for you. I'm telling her I'm there to support her, not to worry. Not there you go. So that's all you can do. The rest is up to her. Remember, whatever happens, whether it goes in a yes or a no, it's her lesson, okay? So you are buried deep inside of me. So what your person's saying to you is, I feel you deep within me. You are inside of me. You are buried inside of me. So there may be things he needs to uncover or discover or allow out because he may be repressing things. He could be repressing his feelings, but they are there. And at the right time, they'll come out. So I feel with your connection, you just need to give it time. I hope that helps, okay? Stella, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, messages from the angels for today, please. And don't forget, guys, to hit that thumbs up button for me. It really does help. So a message from your angels for today. What do you need to know for today? Make each day count. So it's like the angels are saying to you, just make sure this day you are living it to the full. You're feeling grateful for it. And if you need to, ask for guidance. Ask the angels to help you with things. So make sure you're giving, your best to every day. Very clear message. Okay, anything else you need to know? Let's bring in this deck. We've got clouds. So you may see messages in the clouds. You may see signs in the clouds. And you're also being guided to move beyond any doubt, to trust your intuition. Okay, and whenever you feel like a little bit sad or you go through any pain or any sorrow, just breathe and be grateful for everything. And then lift your vibration up. Or I feel you could see messages in clouds today, or you could feel like a cloud has been lifted. If you've been going through any darkness, if there's been any confusion around you, or if you've been feeling a bit stuck, or there's been doubt around, I feel that's shifting. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Mariana, thank you for the donation, honey. M's unexpressed thoughts and feelings. M's unexpressed thoughts and feelings. M's unexpressed thoughts and feelings. He's saying to you, tell me no sometimes. So he feels like he's challenging you. You know, he's a teacher to you as well. So you don't have to say yes to him all the time. Now, I don't feel you do, but this is how he feels. It's like he's saying, I'm teaching you lessons at the same time. So it's not like I'm going to teach you a lesson, as in, I am here to teach you from a soul level to put your boundaries down and speak your truth and do what's right for you. And that's why he's saying, tell me no sometimes. So you may need to say, no, I'm busy with this or I'm doing that. And he's saying, you know how I like it. So what he's unexpressed thoughts are that you know exactly what to do to turn him on, to make him feel things. He's saying, you know how I like it. The way you touch me, you know how I like it. And he's saying, well, I'm teaching you to tell me no. So it's like I'm seeing two things. I'm seeing from a soul perspective, he's teaching you lessons and he challenges you because of that. And from a 3D perspective, he knows that you're the one that actually does it for him. Nobody else can. You're giving me fear around that as well. What else? Is there anything else he wants to express that he's not saying to you? What else is he thinking that he's not saying to you? Am I good enough for you? There you are. He may not be telling you that he's got self-worth issues. He doesn't feel good enough for you. And he said, I keep comparing others to you. So what that means is the people he's around, it doesn't matter who it is. Could be talking to someone at work. He could be talking to someone in a shop. He could be talking to family members. Like nobody compares to you. And that's what he knows. No one can make him feel the way that you do. But he's still dealing with self-worth issues and that could be getting in the way. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to do the beautiful Elaine says. I'm doing donations, but I'm also grabbing things from the chat. So Elaine says, hi Liz, looking amazing. Thank you, Oni. Any message from IDMVD? How does he feel about me? So what's the energy between the two of you right now? The crystal. So clarity coming in. He is crystal clear about how he feels about you, but there's other factors in the way like healing, okay? And things he needs to do to stabilize his energy, to move into the light, to purify himself. So even though he's got feelings for you, it doesn't necessarily mean he's ready to be with you. Okay, because you know he's your twin flame, so it's not as easy as, right, we're just going to meet up and be together. It doesn't work like that. You grow through the connection. So what he's teaching you right now is to trust your intuition, to trust what you feel inside. So crystals may be very helpful for you right now to feel more attuned with things, to feel more calm. You know, obviously specific crystals do specific things. So you may want to think about what you need right now. If you need to feel more calm, then obviously you could, or more in tune with your heart and to relax about love, you may want to connect with rose quartz. If you want to feel more clear about things and more relaxed, as in, I'm okay, I've got focus, I'm going to be okay. It's like use clear quartz. So I feel use crystals that really resonate with you. So he is clear about how he feels about you. We've got, there still needs to be a healing though. It says step into your inner child. So this is what you can do to help you, to fill up your own cup, to be kind to yourself, to give to your inner child, to tell your inner child that that you are loved. So affirm it to yourself, I am loved. I'm lovable. I'm deserving of love. I am enough. I am priority. I am first choice. So then you don't feel like you are competing against anyone. Says, step into your inner child as a way of addressing all wounds and restoring a sense of wonderment. So try and see this journey as an adventure, as an opportunity to focus on you, to feel the good things in life again, because this time you have right now for you is a blessing. It really is. It may not feel that way. And that's the thing we have to remember, when we go into separation, obviously all we want is them, but we have to remember that we are learning and growing at the same time. So he's saying, is it me or you that I'm afraid of? So he doesn't know what he's afraid of. That's what he's working through. Because he is a little bit afraid of this connection because of the intensity of it. I love the way our bodies move together, so he does think about that. And I do feel he's seen you lately, your body, or walking somewhere, or he's seen you in some way. So he thinks about the way you walk, the way you handle yourself. I'm sorry I let you dream alone. So what he means by this is, I'm sorry that I've let you walk this path alone. I'm sorry that I'm not there yet. I'm sorry that we're not together yet. And also, if you've perhaps been wanting to dream about him and he hasn't been in your dreams, he said, I'm sorry I let you dream alone. I've always felt love for you. And that's the truth. He's always felt love for you, no matter how it feels, no matter how it seems. Even when he seemed to put you last in your own eyes, he's always had that love for you. But there's lessons being learned, and that's the message. I hope that helps, okay? And Joanne, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any message from DM today and for my career? So what's the message coming through today from your DM? He said, I wish I could give you my heart. So he wants to give you his heart, but he feels like he can't at this moment. That could be circumstance. You know, he's still got armour on here. So he feels like you're open and vulnerable, he's shut down. So there's something he's not able to express to you yet, but he does want to give you his heart. So his heart is filled with love for you. I'm taking control of our destiny. So he's going to take control of this. He's going to deal with whatever is stopping him from opening up to you, and he's going to take control of that. Okay, and he says our destiny, which means he does feel that you are meant to be. And your light breaks through my darkest hour. So your light is the power. So obviously what you're doing here is being vulnerable. You're not shutting your heart down. You're being authentic and you. And that's helping him to break through this fear or struggle of giving you his heart. So let's bring in another message. What else is going on in love? Or what else do you need to know? 828. So you could look at the clock and it's 28 minutes past 8. It says karmic justice will be served. So there could be a karmic situation in the way that's stopping him from giving you his heart. And there's going to be a breakthrough in that situation. So he's saying karmic justice will be served for the highest good of all of the parties involved. So remember, there isn't just healing for you and him. There's healing for anyone else involved as well. And that's why you have to be patient. So let's get a message for your career. Straight out, we've got money tree. So I do feel there's going to be more money coming in, or an opportunity to make more money or to have more money. So as dreams come true, you'll get what you have long desired. Enjoy your wealth. So I feel what you need to know in your career is it's going to lead to success and money. And you're going to have what you're dreaming of. So perhaps set your intentions. Talk to Archangel Ariel and Archangel Orion about what you want to manifest. I hope that helps, okay? Raymond, thank you for the donation. Will I hear from Fabi this month, and what will she want? Okay, so are you going to hear from her during August time? Are you going to hear from it in August? Well, we've got the 7 of coins, so it's being manifested. It's something that you are wanting to happen, and it's being manifested. Now, is it going to happen in August? So what that means is it is going to happen. Whether it happens in August or not, we will see. Because this is something you've perhaps been wanting to happen, or you've been feeling is going to happen since July. So it feels like it's been in motion to happen. Moderators, if you're in, can you just look after the chat for me, please? Let me just get rid of that person, okay? There we go. So we've got no, something or someone is deceiving you. So it's a no. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a definite no, because things can always change, because I do feel it's been manifested, but it may take a little bit longer. Okay, because there could be something being dealt with. So it says something or someone is deceiving you. So what this means is she doesn't want to come in where there's like a deception energy around. She doesn't want to come forward until she can perhaps give you fully what you actually deserve, or you can have an honest conversation. And she may not feel ready for that yet. Okay, so that's what she is, because you're going to come in at the right time. So you've got to kind of let go of the when it's going to happen, and just have faith that it will, because it's being manifested. So let me just see how she's feeling about you, because you're saying, what will she want? She's saying, have I become a stranger to you? So she's worried that you're either moving on or that you don't feel the same. So she will be trying to test the water in that way. Okay, have I become a stranger to you? So my heart is singing to you, can you hear me? So when I'm connecting with ear Raymond is you're going to be receiving messages during August through music. She's going to be speaking to you through songs, lyrics of songs, certain songs that may connect you together, you know, songs that remind you of each other. So I feel that's how she's going to communicate in August time. And I mean, she could very well move towards you, you know, in August. I'm not saying it's a definite no. It's just she wants to come forward in the right way. But she is worried that you're moving on, and that will create curiosity to move forward. So I don't feel it's like a lost cause. I do feel it's going to happen, just perhaps not during August time. But things are going to start shifting. I hope that helps, okay? Firewater, thank you for the donation. Any message from my DMP? So what does P want to say to you today? There it is. You are buried deep inside of me. So again, this is kind of like, sometimes they push the feelings down, repress things. they push things down, but you are still there inside of them. You are one. So I feel like your person could well be pushing down their feelings and perhaps not expressing them or even admitting them, but they are absolutely there. Okay, so you were buried deep inside of me. So that feeling will never go away. So kind of like in those quiet moments when your person is lying awake at night, they're giving me fear there, that's when they start thinking about you. We've got the Three of Cups, so there's definitely going to be a reconciliation. You're going to come back together and you're going to have a life as well. So you're building a future together, even if you aren't communicating right now or things don't seem to be progressing the way you expect them to. So release all expectations and have faith. This could also be something that's manifesting and coming forward in the next 3 to 4 weeks or 3 to 4 months or latest timeline out March to April. I hope that helps, okay? K-Arts fan, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. Any message from Divine and my person, please? So what's the message from your angels today? We've got like attracts like. So what you're being guided to remember is what you give out, you get back. So operate in your highest good, operate in positive energy, high vibration, be very kind and loving because it will come back to you. It may not come back the same day, but it will come back at some point. So you're being reminded as well that, you are also mirrors of each other and you are attracting each other in the right energies. So it's about alignment. I want to clear a card. They're asking me to use a different deck, okay? So I'm going to bring in this deck for your twin. So what's the message coming through? We've got, your beauty is timeless. You enchant me. So your person is mesmerized by you, captivated by you, drawn to you like a moth to a flame. And breathe, you brought me back to life. I love this because this is exactly what happens with twin flames. You brought me back to life. It's like, I felt like that, when I came back in contact with my twin last year, it was like I'd been resuscitated. It was like all the parts of me I thought were dead and buried came back to life. And I feel that's what your person is saying to you. You brought me back to life, not just physically, like in the desire, but also in their mind, in their heart. Like I can be more, I can do more, I can have more. It's like your person feels strong when they are connecting with you in that way. And your beauty is timeless. It's like, it doesn't matter how much time has gone by. It doesn't matter how much time will go by. You will still be the most beautiful thing in the room. So, for example, you'll still be beautiful if they saw you, for example, and this is for anyone watching, and this is so true. Like if you see them at 20 and then you see them at 60, they will absolutely be exactly the same to you, like so sexy, so gorgeous, so amazing. And that's exactly how your person feels about you, that you are timeless. It's like with you, it's like stepping into yesterday. It's like if there's been a timeline of where you haven't been together and you see each other, it's going to be like it was yesterday. It's like no time has passed. It's going to just feel the same, because it's powerful. So I just want to see if your masculine is going through anything that is kind of, struggling with. Yeah, washed up. Being the old guy at the bar. Your person does not want to be the old guy at the bar on their own thinking, I wish I'd taken a chance, or I wish I'd gone for that, or I wish I'd done that. That's what your person's thinking. So your person's saying, I'm not going to miss out on this love, no way. I'm not going to be an old guy at the bar wishing things had been different. I'm going to do something. So this is showing you that things are definitely moving forward. And your person may be feeling tired right now, maybe feeling washed up in their life, and you bring them back to life. It's like your person saying, I thought I was washed up, I thought life was over, and then you resuscitated me. I hope that helps, okay? Misty Blue, thank you for the donation, honey. Great to see you. I'm having to move because I don't want dogs destroying my yard. Where am I going? Is Raina thinking about us living together? So what's the message from the angels first of all? Lead by example. Okay, so this is really about you perhaps going somewhere where you can be a leader and leading by example. So what I'm connecting with first of all is you don't want dogs destroying your yard. So this could even be about setting boundaries down or speaking up, leading by example in a good way. You're saying the dogs are destroying your yard, so I don't know if these are your dogs or these are other people's dogs, but it feels like you putting your boundaries down is what I'm connecting with in this actual card. Leading by example, showing other people what is and isn't acceptable. So take that part of the message out, resonates with you. Okay, so what do you need to know about this move? Okay, where are you going? Where are you going? we've got the Judgment card. So it's about, again, I'm connecting the same message here, really. It's about you looking at this in a higher way and recognizing, okay, there is a lesson in this situation right now. They're making me move because I put back. Well, there you go. So that's what you're showing. You're leading by example. Okay, so this is kind of like not judging what's happened, because I feel you're being guided somewhere new for a reason. So remember, everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for soul growth and learning, but also to move you forward in the right direction. So it's clear like you've probably outgrown that place and now something else is coming. So where are you going? What do the angels want you to know? What do the angels want you to know? Okay, we've got you are so loved. So really what you need to know is wherever you go, you are so loved. And I know this isn't really answering the question, but again, it's like the angels are saying, we can't really tell you where you're going because that's up to you to choose. That's up to you to find. That's the adventure. That's part of the adventure. You know, it's like they're not saying, oh, right, you've got to move there or you've got to do this. It's for you to find the way. Okay, so we've got solitude is going to bring the answers in. And we've got scandal coming up here. So what this is about is, I feel that you're being moved before there's any kind of scandal. So this can be like people talking about you behind your back, or, you know, saying things about you, like rumours. And I feel you're being protected. So remember, everything happens for a reason. And obviously with the Judgment card coming out, that makes a lot of sense that would come out, because if people perhaps blame you for things, or say, because they don't like people who set boundaries down and, you know, say, right, you've got to respect me and whatever, you know, so these people, oh, you know, she did this, she did that. You don't want any of that, okay, because you know your truth. So remember, you've done nothing wrong here. So withdraw into yourself. If people are saying things about you, don't allow it to affect you. Okay, breathe and focus on self and trust the love and trust the journey you're on. So I feel if you call on Archangel Michael for protection, and you call on Archangel Jeremiah, he's going to guide you where you're meant to be. There you go, jealous of you, exactly, that's why that's coming up. And I mean, that scandal could be connected with people gossiping, could be connected with social media. You know, don't pay any attention to whatsoever. So what does Raina want to say to you? I've been thinking about the things you used to say. So maybe you had a conversation about where you were going to live together or being together in some way. And that's what I'm connecting with. So I feel what he's saying is, I've been thinking about you and the things you used to say to me, and that's on my mind. So this could well be about if you've had conversations about the future, or where you're going to live, or what you're going to do. Okay, so let me just get another message coming through. We've got 6 of Coins and the Page of Cups. So I definitely feel he's going to express something to you. Okay, and this is a message coming in. So he wants to talk about the future or where you're going to be. So I do feel he thinks about living with you, yes. And I do feel he's thought about moving somewhere with you. But he also knows he has to be equally balanced. And he may still be busy with some kind of work or financial thing right now that he's dealing with to be able to come forward the right way. But I do feel a message is coming in. They wanted Rainy, yes, we don't have. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. That he's saying, I've been thinking about the things you used to say. So I feel you just need to let things unfold. Let me bring in an angel answer card as well. Okay, we've got if you believe. So again, you have to believe. Believe that you are capable. Believe that it's going to happen. Believe that everything is moving into place. Believe. But regarding where you're going to move to, what's going to happen, I feel call on Archangel Jeremiah, because he's the angel of life review, and maybe Archangel Ariel, who connects with the material thing, and then go into prayer or meditation, and I feel you'll know what to do. I hope that helps. But what I need to share with you is don't take anything personally. I hope that helps, okay? Brenda Ann, thank you for the donation. Message from Rob to me. Someone's just moaning in the chat saying they were sick of waiting for a question. Well, you know, there's a queue, you know, so I can't help that, you know. And if something's resonating with anyone watching, then take it, because it will be something that's meant for you as well, okay? Obviously, you know, like my moderator just timed you out there. That's because, you know, just be respectful, please. You know, we're all here for the same reason, to receive guidance. So we've got let the fear you have just fade away. This is what Rob wants you to know. So if you're in any fear, Brenda, about the connection or the way he feels about you or what's going to happen, he's saying just let this fear fade away. There's no need to be afraid. There's no need to worry. There's no need. You're safe with me. It's going to be okay. We're destined to be. So let the fear just fade away, or any fear. whatever Robert, whatever you need to know, that's his message. So for example, if you're worrying about anything at all, it's not necessarily even about him. It could be about life, it could be about work, it could be about something you're going through in your physical body, whatever it is, let the fear fade away. That's his message. And I want to believe that this is real. So you may struggle to believe what he has with you is real. Is this real? The way I feel, is this love real? Could it be real? So it's like he's feeling like it's too good to be true. And that's what he's struggling with. Okay? And that may be causing some kind of issue between you and him, or just in the connection in general. But I feel that the message is you've got to let the fear go, because it's not too good to be true. It is real. It's beautiful. It's magical. So it's like believing in the power of love. So I feel the message is any fear you have, let that fade away. There's no need to worry. Okay, so the message is, we've got 5 of Swords. So I feel what you need to know is there's going to be victory in this situation. When I connect with the 5 of Swords, everyone connects with tarot differently. I connect with it from a higher perspective in a way with the light. So the angels say the 5 of Swords depends on the way you look at a situation. If you're looking at it with negativity and doubt and struggle, you're going to have a lose-lose situation. If you're looking at it with positivity and power and strength, you're going to have a win-win situation. So that's really the message coming through. Okay, so the more positive you are, the quicker things will shift forward. I hope that helps, okay? Being thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, I feel like buying you a hot chocolate. Thank you very much. Let me pull you a card. So thank you for that, honey. And I will be having one of those later this week. Make each day count. Again, this card flew out and this card came out earlier for one of our soul sisters. So I feel this is like a message for everyone today. Make each day count, especially if you've been praying, because I'm connecting with this kind of aqua colour. That's Archangel Sandalphon's colour. And I'm feeling that this is a big message about when you pray about something, make sure you're making each day count. So if you've got any worries or fears right now, pray and hand them over to heaven. I hope that helps, okay? Samantha, no, this isn't. Someone's asking if this is my natural hair. No, this isn't my natural hair. I'm always wearing wigs now. This is a wig. The other one I wear is a wig, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, okay? And if you want to know more about why I wear wigs or anything like that, go over to my other channel, Wigs with Liz, okay? That's like my little play channel over there. So Samantha, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, Gabriel has been making music again. I'm so happy he's being creative. Any messages from him? Wow, that's really amazing. So let's bring in a message through music for you. What's the message coming through for you today? What do you need to know? So very clear message. Something big is happening and something is moving into place. Now, this could well be because he's being more creative. Okay, so it's helping him to feel stronger, more confident. There's breakthroughs coming in. He could be achieving things from this, so there could be more money coming in, or just feeling more in tune with things, which attracts more things in, makes him feel more successful and at peace and happy. So you'll start to feel tingles of power and excitement in your crown chakra and your solar plexus. So whenever I connect with the crown and the solar plexus together, it's a feeling of something's coming. We feel it when something is bad. We feel it when something is good. We just feel it. It's like that angel bumps in a way. So it says you're about to feel super connected to your person, okay? So you're about to feel that. You probably already do feel that way. You feel super connected. You're being prepared for communication. So something is about to happen. Something is about to shift. You can feel that they have something to tell you and you are ready to hear it. So this could even be connected with the music that's being created. So I want to bring in a message. Okay, what else does he want to say to you? What else does he want to say? He's saying, I care too much about what others think right now. So he may actually be worried about what people think about his music. So I'm not necessarily connecting this as to do with you. Okay, like, I care too much about what other people think right now to be with you. I'm not connecting with that, okay? I feel this could be about his music. I wonder what people are going to think about this. I wonder what you think about this. So there's some kind of fear there around being judged that he is releasing. So what does he want to say to you directly? He's saying, I didn't deserve your love, but you gave it to me anyway. I think that's such a beautiful message. Like he's saying, oh, the way I've treated you, the way I've behaved, I don't really deserve love. I don't really deserve your love, but you gave it to me anyway. What did I do to deserve this? I feel very lucky. And I ache for the way we were. So he's thinking about the way things used to be, and he wants to bring that in again. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Ashwini. Great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. 3D message from him. So what's he saying to you today? Flying out. He's saying to you, will I ever be worthy of you? So again, he's struggling with self-worth. And that's what he's learning in this situation, to be able to stand up and speak up and move out of his comfort zone. Okay, so will I ever be worthy of you? You're the love that was made for me. So he knows that you were meant to be together. He knows that you're his perfect match. When he thinks about you, that's how he feels. And he said, I am taking control of our destiny. So he is going to do something. I saw him in a dream. That's good, because that's a sign of communication as well. That's a sign that you are connecting on the astral realms. Your light breaks through my darkest hour. So he said, I am going through a dark night of the soul, but your light is helping me, because you are my destiny. You're the love that was made for me. You may even hear that song by Lionel, You Are My Destiny. Got the apple. And right now you're like this forbidden fruit, because he's in a situation he knows he needs to get out of, but also he doesn't want to cheat, or he doesn't want to be seen as a bad person. So he sees you as this apple, this temptation. He's so tempted by you, but he feels there's like a struggle around it, because he can't take that apple. He wants to eat that apple. I'm drinking apple tea. Well, there you go. That's another sign for you. So you may feel that you're very tasty to him as well. But he's like the forbidden fruit there. Okay, the apple. So he knows what he needs to do. So let's bring in another card. Hang on a minute. So what else does he want to say to you? We've got mission. It's your gift. Use your gifts to inspire and heal. But they're saying it's your gift. It's the mission. You have a mission together. So what I'm seeing with this card is you are meant to be together, because you have a mission together to be together, but also other things you're meant to be doing to inspire and heal. So the angels are asking you to do this right now. Whatever your gifts are, whatever you feel your gifts are, use them to inspire and heal right now, even if that's to inspire and heal yourself. Got fear coming through. Yeah, he's just struggling. There's an amazing thing about this card, because this is the karma deck. So it's like what he feels, his biggest struggle is in that situation right now, which is also part of his mission to release, is that he feels stuck. There's no way out of this situation. He's like a booby trap. I don't know what to do. But there's a big spider here. Look at this spider saying, hey, the universe has got your back. Okay, there is a way out. You just have to see it. You can do this. So that spider being in this card is pivotal to the way your connection is moving forward, to understand that there is divine intervention taking place, and there, even if he feels like there's no way out, I don't know what to do, the way will be made. So you may see spiders or 222 as a huge sign that the universe has got this. So right now he doesn't know how he can find his way out. That's why it's taken so long. Okay, that's why you kind of feel like, oh, I thought he was going to be with me this year already. We were connecting, weren't we, really, in January, that, I'm going to do something, I'm going to make a move. I think it was even before then. I think it was like even Christmas time. It was like, yeah, he's definitely going to do something. But it's fear in the way. So please understand that when I'm connecting with the cards, it's not lies. It's not like, oh, you said he was going to do that, but he didn't. It's fear that can cause problems because they've got free will. So it's like when we connect with the cards, it's like, this is how we feel today in this moment. But then 10 minutes later, fear could come in or something else could happen. So that's why we've got to be patient. I hope that helps, okay? But I feel the spider is your friend, okay? And great to see you. Thank you for the donation, honey. May I get a message from Frank and advice? Do you think he also feels sadness about our situation? Yes, I do. But I feel he's distracting himself with work, okay? That's where his priority is right now. Every time I connect with his energy, he feels like he's leveling up in his life. Okay, he's busy, he's focused on what he's doing, he wants to be successful, okay? So he's how he distracts himself. So the card he's saying is, I still can't seem to tell you why. So there's still things that are unsaid between you that make you question the journey, that make you question the way he feels about you. So if he just kind of rang you up right now and say, hey, this is what's really going on with me, okay, then obviously it would make more sense to you. But he's saying, I can't seem to tell you why. And it's because he isn't ready yet, that's all. But he may come to you through other ways, obviously through this reading today, through dreams, in other ways, okay? Started a new job yesterday. Well, there you go. He's focusing on work. So we've got soulmates and strength. So he knows that you're his soulmate. Now, again, I don't know if there is a twin flame card in this deck, but I'm seeing this as the twin flame card. So it's like he knows that you're meant to be. you know, you have this divine connection. He's just finding strength. This is what he's doing through his work, through finding his identity. Again, I'm not necessarily even connecting with this other person that you know about, because I'm seeing a very clear path. It's like, I've got to make myself the best version of me to be with you, the best version of you. So he's finding that strength right now through his work, through the way he's feeling strong in himself. You know, feeling good about what he's doing. That's what he's focusing on. It doesn't mean he doesn't love you or he doesn't want you. It means that's what he's focused on in the day. Obviously, you pop up into his mind at night. So, yeah, Four of Swords, it's at night time when he connects with you. And that's when he thinks about making a move. It's at night time when everything's not on his, you know, when he's not busy. So what he's saying to you is, your confidence is magnetic. So that's what you need to remember. You need to remember your confidence right now. Believe in yourself, and that makes you magnetic. And he's saying, you are on my menu. Okay, so he's hungry for you. You're on my menu. So I do feel what he does is, I feel he may be eating more. I know it's a strange thing to say, but, you know, when we feel something is missing, we can sometimes eat to fill that void. Or so he may be eating more. Okay, and obviously he's busy, so he's going to have a good appetite if he's working hard. But I feel that's how he is satisfying. He's craving for you. But he is craving you, yes, but he's not in the right energy yet to come forward. I hope that helps, okay? Chantal, thank you for the donation. Any messages from my mum? Okay, so as you just let me know, Chantal, is your mum in heaven? Okay, doesn't really matter because I can still channel the message if she's still here, but I feel she is up there. Okay, or you know, you could be not talking right now, but I feel it's more she's not around. So what does she want to say? So first of all, what she's saying is, I love the flowers that you gave me. Yeah, she's in heaven. So if you gave her some flowers, put them on the grave, or maybe you gave her flowers like a significant time that she's bringing through here. So you may have given her flowers like on Mother's Day or on a birthday, or there was like a special time when you gave her flowers, and she said, I love those flowers that you gave me. It made me feel nice. Okay, but I feel this could also be about you perhaps putting flowers on the grave, or you know, whatever you've done with flowers. Because it's not even necessarily putting it on a grave, you know, it could be that you've put flowers in the house to remind you of her, or she's seen them. So the flowers are important, okay, first of all. And she's saying, I would do it all again. So it's like she's saying, I'd do it all again to have you. I would do it all again in this life. No matter what happened, no matter how she passed, no matter what the circumstances were, she'd do it all again. And what I'm actually feeling coming through from this is, from a soul perspective, it's like your mum, remember right now, was up there as a soul, as one of your guides. And I feel what the message is, enjoy your life. Because when we're going through life, sometimes it feels very hard and challenging. And we think, why did we even come to earth? Why? And it's like your mum is saying, even during those challenging times, even during the pain, the struggle, I would still come and do it all again. So it's about, I feel your mum is saying, enjoy the life you've got right now. Enjoy what you're living. Take each day as it comes. Life is a real gift. So what else does she want to say to you from the other side? I'm going to bring in, this is the Divine Masculine deck, but I still want to channel a message from this, okay? So, yeah, you are not alone. So she's always by your side, and she's saying you're not alone. So obviously on this journey at times we feel alone, but we aren't, because we are surrounded by heavenly love, surrounded by loved ones in heaven, surrounded by angels. You are not alone. Let's meet at our special place. So there may be somewhere that you perhaps go or went to when she was alive that you connected. Like, for example, you know, me and my mum, when it was a special occasion, like a birthday or something, we used to go to the garden centre. It was a favourite thing to do. You know, so whenever I go there, I always feel her there. So let's meet at our special place. Now, that could also be in dreams. You may be having dreams of her. She may come to you in a dream. Maybe you have a dream about a special place. Okay, but I do feel that she is around you, connecting with you. But I feel the big message she wants to give to you is to enjoy life, okay? I hope that helps. Katie, great to see you, honey. Hi, Liz, how are you? I'm doing much better, thank you. Since a couple of hours ago, I've been feeling anxious. I don't know if it can be my twin's energy too. Absolutely it is. It's like a restless feeling, like something is going to happen, or something is going to happen, or you can't relax. We all experience that sometimes, and that is our twin's energy. Any message from him, anything I need to know about our journey? So we've got, I'm sorry I let you dream alone. So I feel like he's had a dream about you and he felt alone in that dream in some ways, because I feel like what you're feeling with this anxiety, what they're giving me is he had some kind of nightmare. Now, I'm not saying it was a nightmare where he woke up sweating or anything like that, but he may have had a dream where you weren't there, or, thank you, Angels, just saying where you were alone and he couldn't get to you and it made him feel really bad. That's what they're showing me now. They're showing me like you're in a situation that you need help with, or you're trying to do something, or perhaps you're trying to get his attention and he can't be there. They show me like, you know how if someone's in a room, but perhaps it's a soundproof room and they're knocking on the wall and you can't get to that person, or, you know, it's like that. Okay, it's like no matter what he does, he can't get to you. And it's made him feel really bad, and that's why he's feeling anxious. So that's what's coming through there. He's had a dream that's made him feel like he was alone, you were alone, and he was trying to get to you in this dream. And that's a big sign about trying to come back to you the right way, okay? So we've got, oh, this is the credits, okay? The credits have come out. I didn't even know that was in there. So it's about giving yourself credit for how far you've come, okay? I'm feeling sadness now. Yeah, because it's this alone feeling, but you're never alone. Let's bring in something else. What else do you need to know? I feel it's connected with a dream he had last night that's made him feel guilty about something or in pain. Yeah, the intensity. So the angels are saying the intensity of this connection may stir up fears in someone. Now, obviously, it stirred up fears in him, and you're feeling that because you are one. So as a runner-chaser dynamic is may form. So again, this is about I feel he may start chasing you, okay, because he wants you to know, are you okay? You know, he's stressing. So you're picking up on his like energy being activated to reach out and contact you in some way. That's what's going on, okay? So what else does he want to say to you? He's saying, I need to go my own way for a while. So again, it's like, let me see what the other card is. I know I made him a huge mistake. So when I'm connecting with this, he knows he's got to deal with his situation. I feel so he's going to chase you because he's going to come to you and say, are you okay? Or he's going to initiate some kind of contact. But he knows he's got to go away and deal with this situation. So this could also be you being reminded that you're also learning how to set your own boundaries down and to give him that time to go and deal with his situation, because he has to. I know I made a huge mistake. Now that huge mistake is how he feels about his current situation. But obviously it wasn't a mistake because he learned in that situation. You know, he got kids from that situation. So, but he knows now, I need to change this situation. I know I made a huge mistake not coming to you or not being with you. So really what I'm getting is he knows he's got to deal with the karmic situation, and he's struggling because he wants to come to you, but he also knows he has to pull away from you to deal with that. So this is the energy. It's like this push-pull. So it's really hard because the runner-chaser dynamic, it doesn't even matter. It's the fact that he wants you and he wants to communicate and be spending time with you, but he also knows he has to go his own way to deal with this karmic situation. And it really is hard because it's like, how do we deal with it then? But it's always about the divine feminine needing to set boundaries, especially with the karmic situation. You know I'm dealing with that too, so I know how hard it is, and pulling your energy back while they are sitting in their situation and looking at it clearly and then making some kind of change. So I am feeling again there's some kind of breakthrough coming in with this situation. I'm really hoping to see. I know you are, honey, but the thing is, again, you've got to remember, is it healthy when he's still there? That's the point I'm making. And that's exactly what I'm going through. I want to see him. I want him to message me. But again, I know it's not healthy while he's still there. Okay, so let's just bring in a tarot card. You've got, yeah, Ten of Swords. You've got the completion needs to happen first because he feels like a traitor. He's asking you not to give up on him, but he feels like he's letting you down. He's letting himself down. He's letting everyone else down. So that's what he's got to do. He's got to end that cycle. And that's the struggle he's in. It's like a catch-22 situation. I hope that helps, okay? Raluca, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz. Today I'm feeling the returning to my divine feminine energy. Yesterday I experienced a lot of rage from being. My bladder is burning from that moment. And it's awful. I've had 2 weeks of it, so I know exactly how it feels, okay? Can I have a message from my twin about what happened? So first of all, what does your person want you to know? You are my North Star. So what he wants you to know is you keep him on the right path. No matter how he seems, no matter what goes on with him, you keep him facing his truth. You're his truth. So that's really what this means. You are my truth. You're my North Star. You guide me in the right direction. Is it me or you I'm afraid of? So again, he doesn't even know why he causes all this conflict. Because like, is it me? Is it you? What is it? And obviously you are one, but it's the fact that he's never felt this way before. But really what I'm connected with in this is you guiding forward. The fact that you've got that, I mean, that's beautiful. You know, this is the first time using this, not the first time using this deck, but the first time since I've been using this deck that this card's come out. You are my North Star. You're my light. So again, you're going to be feeling this in the heart chakra. So what else does he want you to know? He's saying, no one else will do. I'm bound to you. And that's how he feels. He feels bound to you. There's a song out at Burlesque, I Am Bound to You by Christina Aguilera. It's really beautiful. Listen to that song. So what else is going on? We've got the Tower. So the reason why all this is happening is because things are falling apart to fall together. So it's a Tower moment. So it could be a Tower moment in his life. It could be one in both of your lives. Obviously, when you go through physical things, it's like a Tower moment. There's nothing worse than going through physical things, because it feels like everything's falling apart. So I feel there's a healing coming after this Tower. So there is some chaos going on for a reason. It's all happening for a reason. So I feel that's what he wants you to know. It's like he's saying, it's happened for a reason. You've got strength to bring strength in, to move things forward. This card's moving as well. The Devil, there it is, to find strength to overcome the ego. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to do one more, then I'm going for a bathroom break, okay? I've got a message retracted there. I've got a donation, but someone's took the message back. So the person who's donated has done that. That's nothing to do with the mod, okay? We've got Malotzi. Thank you for the donation. Where's your question? There we are. Will I get the business sales to keep my doors open this month, or should I give up? So will you get the business sales to keep your doors open this month? Okay. And we've got the Hermit mode there. And you've got the Ten of Cups in reverse. So it feels like something needs to change for this to happen, or it needs more time. So it feels like you perhaps do feel ready to give up on this situation. But it's like if you go within and you really pray about this and breathe and let go of any fear, it's like I feel that you can turn it around. Because if you have continued patience with this and keep persevering, there could be a turnaround in October. Okay, so I'm going to use a different deck. So, is there going to be a turnaround with the business, okay? So, we've got the Four of Swords. So, again, it's the same energy. It's like reflection. Hermit, Four of Swords, same kind of energy. Reflection, thinking about it. And you've got the King of Cups in reverse. So, I'm feeling like, don't be so quick to perhaps give up on this. Perhaps give it a bit longer. Okay, because remember, thoughts become things. So, I'm feeling there could be a turnaround in October. So perhaps give it until October. Let me bring in another card. Anything we need to know about this business right now? Is this business going to turn around? Okay. We've got answers. Again, they're not giving me a clear message because it's something you're learning right now. You're learning to go within for the answers here. The key is there. You have the key to turn this around. It says you will resolve your current situation soon, work-wise. You'll find unique ways to stand out. You find a new opening with job security. So it could well be that you go within for the answers, and then you perhaps come up with some kind of plan that brings some kind of unique thing in that you do in your business that makes your business stand out in a new way, or in a new, like a unique way. And that opens the doors for security. Could even be something to do with security, needing security in some way, like as in a security guard, or like security as in stability. But I feel something's going to turn around in October. So it's like the angels are kind of saying, don't be too quick to make a decision. Perhaps give it until October and then review again. Give me fear there, let go of any fear. I hope that helps, okay? So before I do Alvin, okay, I'm going to go for a bathroom break. I'll be back in 2 minutes, okay? So look after the chat for me, mods. Okay, ascension symptoms, you know, I have to go when I have to go. So I'm going to do Alvin when I get back, okay? I won't be a second. Okay, let me just have a drink. Bear with me a second. Okay. Oh, got to stay hydrated as well. Thank you for that, mods. Thank you, Angelica. Okay. So, just get my breath back running up and down the stairs. So, Alvin, thank you for the donation, honey. What's going through Kate's heart and mind about our silent connection today? Oh, thank you, Ling. So what's going through her mind? You will always be my angel. So what she means is you'll always be special. You'll always be the one who guides her. You'll always be the one. You'll always be that person to me, okay? She's saying to you, let the fear you have fade away. I love that this has come out for you because this is reminding you, if you're going through any fears or doubts or struggles or worries, you've got to let that go. It's like she's saying, just let that fear you have fade away. Could you ever trust me again? So this may be the big issue she's afraid of. You may feel like you can't trust her because she's let you down or made mistakes, but mistakes are lessons in disguise. So she's saying, could you trust me again? So she does want to come back in and repair something. You're the light inside my eyes. Look at this. Wow, you're an angel to me. You're the light inside my eyes. So when she looks into her eyes, she sees you. She feels you there. And also she knows that you see through any BS. You know, you see through the illusion and you see through this mask she wears. And that makes her feel vulnerable. And I am seeing there as you and her, they're very powerful. And I don't want to share you with anyone. So she also has got jealousy in her as well. She doesn't want to share you with anyone. She doesn't want you with anyone else. So she may feel very possessive or protective. I don't want you with anyone else. So she knows she needs to do something if she's going to have an opportunity to have you, okay? So what else is she thinking about in her heart and mind? We've got, she definitely doesn't want you moving on, so she knows she needs to make a decision. It's like she knows that if she doesn't do something soon, you could be with someone else. Now, this doesn't mean that you're going to go and be with someone else, but in her mind, she's thinking all kind of worst case scenarios, like you being a gigolo there, the player. Like, you know, it's like you could go out and meet anyone you want. You know, she sees you as someone who's very attractive, very charming, and someone who could get other people. Okay, now, you may not see yourself that way, or you may not even think about that, but this is how she sees you. So she knows she needs to make a decision. That's why we've got teeth. Gutsy, fearless, determined. That's how she sees you. She sees you probably a lot differently than you see yourself. And she knows, I've got to be fearless in this situation. I've got to make a gutsy move. Otherwise, I'm going to lose you. So that's what she's thinking about. But she knows she's got to earn back your trust. Okay, so let me bring in a message around the connection. Flying out. We've got, spirit animal. See, being guided, okay? It says that animal you see represents you. Or it says that animal you see represents me. So you may be seeing animals that connect you. And what I'm really feeling is it's like you're going to see animals to guide you on your journey. So in other words, if you see a stag, you know it's about the promise of union. If you see a bee, you know it's about a miracle. Other animals. So I'm not necessarily feeling like specific spirit animals. It's more you're going to be shown animals or insects or things in nature that prompt your journey forward. So trust the signs you see. I hope that helps, okay? Clarissa, thank you for the donation. A message about my connection. So what's the message about your connection, please? What's the message about your connection? Okay, we've got passion. There's a lot of passion between the two of you. And you may be feeling that, especially at night. So you could get the hot flashes. You could feel the Kundalini rising. It says, my soul is burning with desire for you. Now, again, the burning can affect the sacral chakra. So this could also be like obviously fever, desire in that way. You know, like you're feeling the heat, you're feeling the passion, you're feeling turned on. You may be having vivid dreams, but this can also bring in, like I spoke about with the bladder issues, like burning pee and that kind of thing. So I'm not saying you're going through that, but it's about this desire. So if you're feeling any kind of longing, craving, if it's driving you a bit mad, cleanse your sacral chakra because it will help you to feel better, or write down what you're experiencing. This is your card. We've got justice. So there needs to be a balance in your connection to move it forward. Now, justice can also symbolize things like a need for divorce, or to end a karmic cycle, or to deal with finances in some way. So then it could be some karmic cycle that needs to end before you can be physically together. However, there's so much passion between you, that's the driving force behind it. So I don't feel it's over between you in any way, shape or form. What else do you need to know? Yeah, 3 of Cups, you're coming back together, okay? It could happen within 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, okay? There's a communication coming in here. Let me see if I can get a timeline, like another timeline around this. And then the angels always give me like the furthest timeline out, or, you know, whatever it is that you need to know. So it says stop waiting. So you may be waiting for this right now and you need to stop doing that. Okay, so we've got 6 months from now, which means something big could be happening around 6 months from now, which is Christmas time this year. Yeah, so something's coming in this year. It's going to happen this year. Furthest timeline out is Christmas time. But I feel it could happen a lot sooner than that. But I feel your person's definitely wanting to communicate or tell you something. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Quantum Dynamic. Thank you for the donation. Please, can you please share Arito's always say A's current feelings towards me. I finally am sure he's my true twin flame after 8.5 years of inner work. That's amazing to hear you've been doing the inner work. I couldn't move on, kept on doing the inner work. I tried to move on, but couldn't. I love him a lot. And that is absolutely what happens. You know, you try to move on, you do other things, but you can't forget them. They live in you. I've been on this journey for 28 years and, you know, my twin lives in me. So what does this person feel about you? So this person doesn't actually feel worthy of you. Now, this may also be something you've been healing with your own inner work. So you could well be mirroring this. You know, there could be self-worth issues. You know, I did actually in the daily angel reading today talk about how our twin flame teaches us through the things they do to to love ourselves, to accept ourselves and to respect ourselves. And those things happen, you know, by the pain and the struggle that comes in. So will they ever be worthy of you? So your person is still learning how to be worthy of you. And I feel you're learning how to be worthy of him, but I feel it's more being worthy of what you know is destined for you. So it's not even the person itself, it's like the love. It's like, am I actually worthy of this powerful love? I don't feel it's like the person. I feel you've been working through those issues. So we've got, I can't keep running away from this. So this is really what A's feelings are. I can't keep running away. So if you feel like he's been the runner, and you know, there are moments where you both run a chaser anyway, but it's like if you feel that he's been running from you or hiding from this or not accepting this or not admitting this or whatever it is, it's all being connected with not feeling worthy. Again, not really about you at all. It's about the love. Am I worthy of this love? So I can't keep running away. So he knows something's going to change. That's what I'm feeling. That's why I feel you're asking a question, because it's like you've been doing this inner work and now it's like you can feel something's happening or something's shifting or something's about to change in the dynamic of the connection. So what is it that's going on? Okay. So we've got the potion. So first thing I'm connecting with is he feels absolutely mesmerized with you. It's like you're saying, I can't forget him no matter what I do. And he feels exactly the same. It's like a love potion. It's like you both drink a love potion and you can't forget each other. It's like alchemy. It's something that goes beyond words. You know, it's something that's felt deep within. So I feel his energy strong. There you go. And the reason why you feel that is because of the power of the love. So we've got 188 coming through. Okay, so you could see 1s, you could see 8, you could see 888, you could see 1111. It says, what kind of energy you're holding on to? Your twin absorbs what you feel, raise your vibration today. So there's still may be some things that need to be released. So you may still be releasing certain aspects of yourself. And remember, this is the year of the snake. And the year of snake helps you to shed skin. Okay, to shed that skin, to release what needs to go. So this may be the final purge before you come back together. You know, thinking, oh, what do I still need to release? And with you, it could be energy, it could be feelings, fears, that kind of thing. With them, it could be a physical situation or something that needs to let go of. So what else do you need to know? Page of Coins. It's reminding you this journey is about soul growth. It's about healing. It's about the lessons. That's why you are twin flames. That's why it takes so long, okay? So you've got shadow work. There it is. Face your fears. I'm right there with you. So it's like you're with each other right now, even though you're not physically together. Obviously, you are one. But you're feeling him so strong around you because it's like he's right there. I feel you're haunting each other. I feel you're haunting him right now. And he's connecting with you in that way. So he feels you. They give me a block. So when he's feeling your energy, how does he feel? He's saying you are a masterpiece. I may not say it, but that's what this is. It's love. So he loves you. I may not say it, but that's what it is. It's love. But I don't know if I'm worthy of this love, but you are a masterpiece to me. So he feels very drawn to you because he knows you're his perfect match. So you're probably thinking, okay then, Liz, what's going to happen? Okay, what's going to happen then? We've got you were never alone. So it's first of all knowing that you were never alone. I want to bring in the what's next card, what's going to happen. Well, something is going to happen even if there's a delay around it. We've got you can't believe your luck. You have there's tentative communication. So what I'm feeling with this is he's coming in to give you something, to offer something, to say something to, and he'll do something that you can't believe your luck. So it's like there's an opportunity coming in. You may even see ladybugs. There's an opportunity coming in for some kind of communication, and it's going to be tentative. So this is like when he does something that touches you in some way. So even if it's like just a communication online or on a message, it's going to touch your heart in some way. Or if it's a physical communication, it's going to perhaps touch your hand or touch your face. Or I feel it's like a touchy-feely communication coming in. And that's, you just need to be patient with the when. I hope that helps, okay? Do you want a timeline? The angel saying she wants a timeline. Any timeline around this communication coming in? We've got it will happen during the morning. So it could come in tomorrow morning. Okay, in other words, it could come anytime. So just be ready for anything, breathe. But it could come in the morning time. Now the morning, remember, is as soon as it's past midnight. So it could come in early morning, as in 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. Or it could be like in the morning. I hope that helps, okay? Victor, thank you for using your milestone, honey. Hi, Liz. Meow, meow to you. May I have a dragon card and messages for my twin? So what does your twin want you to know today? What does your twin want you to know today? You're the love that was made for me. So he's very aware of that. You were made for me. I was made for you. We're a perfect match. I love the way our bodies move together. And I definitely feel this is as well when he's fantasizing and when he's visualizing and having dreams, your bodies move very well together. So it's like he knows that you are a perfect match in every single way. You know, you're the love that was made for me. This love was made for me. You're the only one that makes me feel this way. And I feel it's also about vulnerability. You're the only one that makes him feel vulnerable. You're the only one that gets through his barriers. You're the only one that gets into his heart. I'm trying to do the honourable thing. So he knows he's got to take the honouring path to you to do this right. And he's saying a lot of signs are pointing me to you lately. So he's seen all the signs. He's seen all the synchronicities. He's been shown the truth. So what else is going on with him? Yeah, thank you for loving me. Again, that came through yesterday. So there's a lot of gratitude for you and the way that you love him. That's why I'm saying you're the love that was made for me. I want to thank you for loving me the way that you do. Okay, very beautiful. So what else is going on? Let's get an angel number for you. Yeah, you're the only one I want. Greece. Or it's Grace. I think you mean Greece, but I don't know if it's Grace. 999 and 888. Wow, you've got two master numbers there. So you may even be seeing these more and more. 888, 999. Obviously, 8s are about abundance. 9s are about spiritual journey. So it says, being the master of self-love helps you to obtain and prepare for union. So that's what you're doing. Loving yourself, focusing on self-love. And what you need to know is in his life, any karmic cycles are coming to a close. So if that's something he needs to take care of to honour you, that's what he's dealing with. It says, allow all parties to absorb the necessary lessons for growth. So you've been reminded that you're both learning at this time. So let me just bring you a tarot card in. Yeah, I said that because I didn't know if there was a song by Grace, because you just don't know. Because I know there is a band called Grace, I think. We've got 5 of Queens. You're not going to miss out on this love. You can't miss out on what's meant for you. And I feel that he does worry sometimes that you could perhaps move on, even though he knows that you are very loyal and honourable. So let's bring in a dragon card. Let's bring the dragon path cards in. What dragon is around you right now? Oh, okay. Gone back in, but come out. Wow, you've got serene. So I feel this dragon serene is helping you to feel at peace, to find calm in any situation. And whenever I connect with this card, I always see Archangel Honiel in this. So Archangel Honiel around you, the angel of peace, the angel of grace, the angel who helps you to be serene. So it feels like the more calm you are, the quicker things will come in. This card's moving as well. Look at this. We've got Avebury, matriarch. Avebury, matriarch. Now what I'm seeing in this is power. the power, and I've seen this as you being a leader, you guiding others. Okay, because what they show me in this card is someone who is preaching to others. So obviously you have a lot that you can help others with through what you go through. You know, you're a guide, you're a leader. So I'm seeing this as you being a leader, you leading by example. Okay, you helping other people to understand how to be ready for union or how to prepare for it. So you've got a lot to do. You know, you've got a lot to share. What they're also giving me is as well, let Rob know as well if you've seen, because I'm connecting with Avery in this as well. Rob's twin. So this could also be, you could be helping him in some way. So maybe he's watching your channel. Okay, so it's either Rob's watching your channel, or maybe his twin is, because I know his twin does watch readings and stuff. So there could be an extra message there as well. But what I'm connecting with here is, I'm seeing this as, because I'm reading this intuitively, what they're showing me, I'm seeing this as you guiding others. And this could even happen where it's really hot, or when it's really hot, or even out in the open. Because you're being reminded of your mission. Okay, so these dragons are assisting you with your mission. And you may want to, I don't know if you've got this deck, Victor, but you may want to look up the meanings in the guidebook, because obviously I know you love using the guidebooks as well, of Serene and Avery Matriarch. Okay, so you may want to look the meanings up. But that's what I channel for you with that one. I hope that helps, okay? JL, thank you for the donation. Morning from Croatia. Have a wonderful day, honey. Thank you for being here. Any music messages from Agnes? So, what's the music message coming through from Agnes today? What's the music message coming through? One card. So, you were watched over by angels. So the message for you is this, okay? At times it will feel like nobody understands. So maybe you feel like nobody gets it, or nobody understands what you're going through, but that no other human being gets what you're going through. So maybe you feel like Agnes doesn't get what you're going through, or Agnes may feel like nobody gets what they're going through. You know, it's like, I don't even understand it myself, what I'm experiencing. However, the angels know the truth. They feel you, they know what you're going through. So it says, times it will feel like, and I feel you're both experiencing this, okay? And I feel like she's sending this message to you to tell you this is what I'm experiencing. At times I feel like nobody understands, that no other human being gets what I'm going through or has felt this kind of pain. But the angels want you to know that you are not alone and that you are understood. The pain will pass and the miracle will come. You are loved and safe. So I feel what Agnes wants you to know is that you are like this angel who understands. You're the only one that understands. And there's going to be a miracle. Okay, so you may see bees. So it says you are loved and safe. So it feels like there's a message here about trusting in timing. Trusting in the love, trusting in divine timing. So if you hear a song, what's Agnes saying to you through that song? We've got be happy. So Agnes wants you to be happy, to smile, to enjoy life, to not be miserable, and that they do love you. So be happy because I love you. Be happy because our journey is in divine timing. That's the message coming through. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you for the donation. Guidance, I have not been able to grab more shifts for money as I've been so exhausted and tired today. So obviously make sure you're focusing on just replenishing your energy, okay? With a lot of unexpected chaos and things at work. So I feel like you're being protected from this chaos that's going on. You give me fear. So let go of any fear. Can you let me know on career or money-wise? So I feel again it's about releasing fear, trusting that God is your source, okay? So the message coming through for you is we've got roll the dice. You may have to take a gamble. And you may also feel like you are gambling by, not being at work, or because you're saying I'm so exhausted. Not being able to grab those shifts. I'm so exhausted. So you may feel like that's a gamble, but it's actually helping you to replenish your energy so you have more to give. It says time to put yourself out there. You are hiding your talents. So there's things that you can do that you may not even be using to your bestest ability. And it's time to take a risk and step into the spotlight now. So it may be time to do something differently, speak your truth, step into the spotlight, which means come out into the open about things you really love about what yourself. Like it's for me, for example, if I hadn't taken that gamble to go on YouTube, I may not be here right now. You know what I mean? So it's about taking a risk. It may be scary to come out into the open or to say, hey, I've got skills that you may not know about, or this is who I am. So think about that. Think about, okay, what are my talents and skills that I may not be using right now? What can I use to the best of my ability? And that's going to bring in extra money, or it may even be a whole new career path for you. But I feel you may need to take a gamble. And don't think like you are, you're missing out on anything or you're causing yourself any damage by replenishing yourself when you need to, because that's exactly what you need to do. Okay, so let me also bring in another message. Anything else you need to know? Yeah, we've got the Magician and the Four of Coins. You just need to let go of all the fear, all the stress, all the struggle, and know that you are the creator of your reality. Use affirmations as well, like I am enough, I have plenty of everything, opportunities flow to me, money loves me. Whatever it is you want to affirm to manifest what you want, but you must let go of the struggle, the fear, the worry. Okay, and this is also around your twin flame journey as well. So you're saying, what is Jake doing? I have been forgiving him. So obviously you've been forgiving him, which is good, and he will feel that. Hey, Justin. He's saying, your light breaks through my darkest hour. So remember, your light helps him and assists him through his struggles. So you've got to make sure you're shining that light brightly. Let me just put these in the right pile. You know, I'll mix the cards up because they look the same colour. So what else is going on in your journey? Okay, we've got accountability and presence. So I feel that your presence, your light, helps him to take accountability, helps him to stand up for who he is and take control of his life. So he's saying, my negative behaviour was never about you. So if he's been negative about you or towards you or anything that's affected you, it was never about you, it was about himself. And he's saying, the presence of you helps me to take accountability for the things I need to change in my life, the things I need to do differently. So whether together or apart, I feel you with me. So he feels you with him every single day. And it will be improving things because you've been working on forgiveness, so he can feel your light again. I hope that helps, okay? Kat, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Look how cute Angela looks in a dress. I love this little dress, okay? So Kat says, there we are. I feel anger from yesterday, so breathe through that. Maybe channel it by journaling down your thoughts, having a scream, cleansing your sacral chakra. It's not mine what's happening. So obviously it says frustration. It will be his anger within his own self. So let's see what karma he's going through. What karma is he experiencing to feel this anger? Yeah, we've got sticky mess. Wanting to go back in time and change things. He's angry at himself because he feels like he's made a big sticky mess. And he doesn't know how to change it. He's saying, I'm sorry, I want to go back in time and change things. But obviously we can't. We have to take accountability. We have to forgive. We have to make amends. We have to release the past. And he's also dealing with, he's saying broadcast. So he may be feeling like he's broke this, because I'm connecting with, first of all, broadcast. He feels like he's done damage to this connection. He feels like it's his fault, like he's sabotaged it. But he may also be struggling in his own way with money or some kind of material things going on. Because he's saying, I've made poor financial decisions with no one else to blame. So there could well be financial difficulties, but I'm connecting more with this, like he's saying, I've made poor decisions and I've broke this connection and there's no one else to blame but me. So he's taking accountability. But again, remember, everything we do at the time we feel it's the right thing to do. Even if 2 minutes later we think we've made a mistake, it's facing consequences of those actions, but it's also recognizing everything as a lesson. So it's about forgiveness of the self. That's why he's angry. That's why you're picking up on that. He's angry at the things he's done that he wishes he'd done differently. But he has learned through them, and so have you. So we've got Undertaker having to dig your own grave. So he knows he's got to get himself out of this. He knows he has to, take control of this and do something about it. So he is doing that. Okay, so he's saying, I'm going to deal with this now because it's my fault and I need to deal with it. So it's about you forgiving yourself for things as well and allowing things to unfold naturally. So we've got the Ace of Spears and the Seven of Spears. So he wants to make up for what he's done before. He's showing you in these cards he intends to fight for you in this connection. And you may feel like he hasn't done that before. He hasn't either put you first or he hasn't fought for this love. And that's what he's going to do. And this is what he's been working on since March to July. He's been realising, I've got to do something. I need to fight for this love or I'm going to lose you forever. And he can't lose you because he still has all this passion and fire and desire. There may also be things going on around him where he may feel conflicted. So he could be arguing with people Or there could be some chaos going on around him, and that's why he's also feeling angry. But that's what I'm connecting with. I hope that helps, okay? Stella, thank you for the donation. Message from DM for today, please. I'm thinking him strongly. So what's the message coming through? Hey to everyone who's jumping in. Hey, little bit. Welcome, welcome. You are here. Hello, welcome, welcome. So Stella, this is for you. I have to suppress my hunger and desire for you. So he feels like he's got to hold back. They get, wow, in the eye. You may be having eye issues, or you may start having eye issues. It's like something's in the eye, but there isn't. So like he's got issues with what's going on around him. Okay, as soon as I connected with him there, it's like he's not liking what he's seen around him. So he may not even like what he's seen around you. So he may be jealous. He may be seeing you glowing up in some way. Or maybe he's seeing you active on social media and he doesn't like what he sees. It's not because he wants you to be happy, but he's jealous. There's some jealousy there. And he feels like he's got to suppress this desire in some way. So there could be some situation he's in that he needs to let go of or release first before he's able to be with you out in the open. And he said, I have to suppress this. So he is pushing down his feelings. He's hungering for you. He's desiring you. He wants you. And he feels like he can't act on that. And that's frustrating to him. It's making him angry, stressed out. It's making him overthink things. And they're giving me a feeling in the eye like there's something he's not liking what he's seeing. Okay, that's what they're giving me like this. It's in the right eye. So it's definitely masculine energy. Let's see what else he wants to say to you. What else does he want to say? Too many. I feel that card needs to come out there. I want to use the other deck as well. So we've got, am I good enough for you? So again, he doesn't feel good enough for you. When you do well, I do well. So when you're in your power, it helps him. When you're feeling confident, when you're feeling strong about this connection, you know, it helps him. It really does. It helps him to feel empowered because he doesn't feel good enough for you a lot of the time. And that's something he's healing. And he's saying, keep reaching for the stars, ambition. It's like I feel that he sees you glowing up in some way. And he is, he's really inspired by that. So it's like you perhaps have ambition, or perhaps you're doing something at work, or you've got some kind of glow up going on. And he's saying to you, keep reaching for the stars, keep doing what you're doing. It's like he's very proud of what you're achieving right now. And that's helping him to feel stronger. But he's got self-worth issues. So I do feel there's something he needs to change. And obviously he's got to open up to you more and be more around you and more, you know, like bringing a relationship to fruition. But I feel that there's something he needs to release first, and that's what he's struggling with. So let's bring in an angel message. So the angel message is, appreciate your talents. There it is again. So just focus on what you're doing right now. Work, ambition, things that empower you, things that are helping you to glow up. And follow the golden rules. What's the golden rule? It's about listen to your intuition, do what's right for you. They're saying, okay, they're giving me, this isn't the golden rule, but this is what they're saying to you as your golden rule. Don't take no for an answer. Don't take no for an answer. That's the message I've got coming through. So the angel's saying your golden rule is don't take no for an answer, whatever that means for you. That could be with him, it could be with work or anything. Don't take no for an answer. Interesting. I hope that helps, okay? GR, thank you for the donation. How does Ray feel in my absence, thoughts and feelings? So how does Ray feel? Okay, he's saying, I want to believe this is real. So sometimes he feels like it's not real, you know, like it's a dream, like he's going to lose you, it's a fairy tale, and I don't want to stand in the way. So this is when he's kind of saying, I don't want to stand in the way of anything you can have because of my BS. Because I'm not healed enough, I don't want you to feel like you can't be happy. And obviously he doesn't want you with anyone else, but this is like, it's like, oh, I don't want to stand in the way of your happiness, or, you know, it's like he's trying to do the right thing, but he knows that would break him. But he doesn't believe it's real, as in, this is too good to be true, this could hurt me. So we've got the sorcerer's hat, so he needs to take back control of his life. So the sorcerer's hat is about the power of the thoughts. Remember, thoughts become a thing. So he's got to change his thinking to believing that he can have with this with you, and that it can be real with you. Because I feel that's the problem. He feels like he could get hurt. So what else is going on? Yeah, ring. He knows he wants commitment with you. You know this is where it's heading. You know this. You get shown this all the time. Signs about marriage and commitments and family and everything. So the promise, it's like he's promising you a future, but he's got to get through his stuff first. And that's why he's kind of saying, I don't want to hold you back if you can have this with someone else. But obviously you don't want it with someone else. So, and it's not like he wants you moving on. Please understand that. That's not what I'm saying. It's like he doesn't want to feel like he's putting your life on hold until he's ready. But you know, there's not really anybody else. You know, you don't want anybody else. So I feel he's struggling right now. He's got an internal battle going on. So you've got 7-11 or 7-1-1-1. So you may be seeing, you've been shown really you're on the right path with what you're doing. So triggers brought on by your counterpart are necessary. So you trigger each other for a reason, so you can heal the wounds. So for the healing of past wounds and trauma. So you're both triggering each other for a reason. I know it's triggering, okay, but it brings up those healing wounds, and there is a promise for a future there. He said, I feel a special bond with you that I've never felt before. And he knows that. He's just like, is it too good to be true? Am I going to lose this? But ultimately, you know you're going to end up together. So again, there's still lessons being learned. I hope that helps. Again, we just have some water. Okay, we've got Jay, thank you for the donation. Messages from Adam, please. So what does Adam want you to know today? What does Adam want you to know today? I know I made a huge mistake. And I feel that's like he feels he made a huge mistake by disappearing and causing you all the pain he did. And like he's talking about the past. I know I made a huge mistake. So he's owning up to his mistake there. Okay. And you've got the rose. So this is, I mean, felt this before it even come out. He's going to apologize for the past. And that's what the rose is about. It's an apology. Okay, so, and this is also him knowing that you are this special rose. So it's like what I'm connecting with in this is as well. He feels safer in the silence, because in the silence he can fantasize about you and he can watch you and he can make up this life with you. Whereas if he's actually coming forward, he could get hurt. Okay, or you may reject him, or it may not work out the way he thinks it will. So he'd rather watch you and desire you from behind a screen, or, you know, from a distance, than actually put himself out there. But he knows he needs to apologize and come forward. So that's what I'm feeling. It's like he wants a new beginning with you. He's mesmerized by your beauty and the person you are. He's just afraid to actually take that leap, even though he wants it. Okay, because he knows he's made a huge mistake. So what else does he want you to know? I don't know if I can change. So again, there's still fears around changing, being the right person for you. Meet me in my dreams. So he's also dreaming about you. So again, it's safer in this dream world, in this fantasy world. Will I ever get to talk to you again? But he wants that. So he's dreaming about it, fantasizing about it. He wants to communicate. He wants to come forward and apologize. It's just whether he's going to actually take that step soon. So we've got the 5 of Swords. So again, it's about mindset. Okay, when he's feeling negative, he struggles. I can't do it. I'm going to just watch you and dream about you. When he's positive, he's like, right, I'm going to do something about it. So this is why you've got to give it time. It's not, you can't force him to make this decision. He's got to choose it for himself. I hope that helps, okay? Victor, thank you for the donation, honey. Please answer for Divine Soul 888. Thank you for donating for her, honey. So that's fine, Divine. There we are. Hi, Liz, message from IDM. When will he break his silence and message me? So when's he going to break his silence and message you? When's he going to break his silence and message you? When's he going to break his silence and message you? So we've got at night. So it's going to come in at night. Now, I know that doesn't give you a timeline, really, but it's kind of, the angel's saying you've got to let go of the when and have faith. It's going to happen, and it will happen at night. Okay, so again, nighttime is like any nighttime hours. So, you know, I kind of class nighttime as like 8 p.m. till like, I don't know, 5 o'clock in the morning, even though it's morning. Does that make sense? So it's like any nighttime hours, or you could see it as any time when it's dark outside. So at night, okay? Could also be when he's going through a dark night. But we've got Judgment and we've got Ace of Spears. So it is going to move forward. Something could happen around September. Okay, there's going to be a decision. So I feel he's afraid of what you're going to say, what you're going to do. It's fear of being judged. So he's, you know, the past, and he knows he's made mistakes, and he knows he's hurt you and caused pain, and that's what he's dealing with right now. So he's going to make a decision to come forward. He will make that decision to speak his truth. He wants to, even to apologise here. And I feel this could come in around September. So it could be September. Say it could be because, again, everything can change in a moment. But I'm kind of feeling September time at this moment at night. I just want you to be happy. So he doesn't want to make you sad or upset. So he wants to come down. Yeah, look at this. It all comes down to timing. He said, I just want you to be happy. So he wants to come forward when he can actually make you happy and not sad. And it says it all comes down to timing. So what this means is, this is your lesson. So I can't give you a timing because you're learning to trust in divine timing. So the angels are being sneaky and they're saying he's making a decision around September to speak his truth and it's going to come in at night. I hope that helps, okay? Varsha, thank you for the donation. DM's feelings, will we meet on 8/8? What's next for us? So how is he feeling first of all? How is he feeling? Okay, he's saying, let me dry your tears. So he definitely wants to make up for the past and he wants to apologise and make it right because he's saying, let me dry your tears. So that's about communication, resolving things. So there's rain in this as well. So I don't know if you meet up when there's rain. Okay, that could be a sign of something there, rain. Let me dry your tears. So what else is he feeling? We've got the sorcerer's hat, so magician energy wanting to do something. So I definitely do feel there's going to be, forgive me, fear there, okay? Oh, fear coming out. There's fear around this, making this happen. But I do feel there is going to be an interaction, a communication, a meet-up. Whether it's going to be on, a lot of fear there. Whether it's going to be on the 8/8 or not is another thing, okay? Because again, you're putting timings on, and you can't put timings on things like this. So will you meet on the 8/8? Will you meet on the 8/8 and what's next? Thank you, angels. Will you meet on the 8/8? We've got maybe, it's not yet set in stone. It says, ground yourself to know the truth. So you're not meant to know at this moment when, because you're being guided to let go of the when. The angels are very crafty, very tricky. And they say, look, we're not going to give you an answer when you're learning a lesson. Okay, because it's a maybe. Okay, it could happen, it might not happen. You've got to let go. Does it really matter if you meet on the 7th, the 8th, or the 9th, or whenever? No. So let go of the when and just know it will happen. Because the angels are saying to you, it is being manifested. He wants to dry your tears. He wants to make up for the past. He wants to apologise. So you are going to come together, and what's next is sorting things out. It just may not be on the 8/8. I hope that helps, okay? Lise, thank you for the donation. Thank you for the milestone one. It is a donation because you remember anyway. Message from my Ellie, and can I have an archangel card, please? Of course. So let's bring in an archangel card. Where are they? I've got loads of cards here, obviously. I'm just going to find the archangel deck. There it is. So what's the message for you from the archangels? Straight out, okay? So you've got passion coming through and you've got indigo and crystal children. So the first thing I'm connecting with is that you are both meant to be leaders in this life and you are very intuitive, okay? Because indigo and crystals are very psychic, the leaders, and there's power there and you've got passion. So I feel what the message is from Ellie, the block in my throat. Even when you're not communicating, there is so much passion there. And I feel he wants to lead, he wants to take the lead, he wants to open up, he wants to come forward to you. So Archangel Honiel is saying to you, trust and follow your renewed passion in your love, your life, and your career. So follow your passions, do what's right for you, okay? And Archangel Metatron is saying you have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So you may want kids or you may have kids. Children could be part of your purpose, or you could just be very in tune with children. You help them, you're there for them, they inspire you, they help you tap in with your inner child. Because this is saying to you, that's part of your purpose. Give me a block. And also these blocks can be connected with your inner child, healing your inner child, connecting with your inner child as well. And your inner child is guiding you to work on your passions. So renewed passion for life is coming in. So the angels around you today are Archangel Honiel, the angel of peace, and Archangel Metatron, who is the angel of divine timing. But he also helps with upgrading you and connecting you with astral realms and all of that. So that obviously Metatron does a lot more than just connect with timings. But that's what he's the most known for. So I feel these angels are assisting you to know your path, to have faith in where you're going and what to do. But I feel there's definitely a big passion between the two of you, which could lead to kids. Okay, so depending on whether that's something you are wanting to happen in your connection, but I do feel the passion is about, there's enough passion between you when you are in union to definitely make one. So what else does he want to say? He's saying to you, he's saying you are buried deep inside of me. So again, you're inside of him. You're buried there. You can't, he'll never move on, is the point I'm making. And he may deny things sometimes and hide things, but you are deep inside of him. So I always feel this buried is about, things that need to come out as well, things he wants to express. We've got, I just want you to be happy. So again, that's all he really wants, is for you to be happy. So he intends to make you happy. So the message is really about having faith in the love and knowing that there's a passion between you that can't be denied. It's always there. And right now, focus on your passions, your goals, your dreams. Let me just see what his erotic activation is. We got green, so Archangel Raphael with you as well, so a lot of healing. My soul is at ease when I'm with you and I love watching you. So he could well be watching you on social media. He loves watching you, but he's saying my soul is at ease, you're very healing to me. And that this is also a sign of healing, that you are both healers. So I feel that Archangel Raphael is also around you. I hope that helps, okay? And there could also be some healing happening around the back or the shoulders. So if you've been having any back pain or shoulder pain, healing coming in around there. We've got something to talk about with Broken. Thank you for the donation. I don't know what your question is. I can't see a question. Oh, there it is, right underneath. Sorry, that's me not paying attention. So this is for something to talk about with Broken Justice, okay? I don't know if you see my message. I can. So maybe you feel like you're not being seen right now, okay? Because obviously I couldn't see it and it's right there. And then you say, I don't know if you see my message. So you may be feeling like you're not being seen or heard or understood in this moment or right now in your connection. I've been married for 25 years and we're at a crossroads. So you may feel like you're not being seen by your person. I'm just wondering if our marriage is going to make it and we're going to move. So it may just move as in move house or move forward or move towards something new or move on, what's going to happen. But I feel the problem is, that's what I'm picking up intuitively, is that you may not feel seen anymore. So you may be lacking passion. You may be lacking perhaps spending time together and really seeing each other. It may just be in the motions. There may just be emotions. There may be struggle because of that. And it's about, if it's going to work, you've got to get it back to not even what it used to be, but like you've got to get back to getting to know each other again and loving each other again and having that passion again. That's what I feel is missing, that you're not feeling seen. So you may be thinking you're just seen as someone who makes the dinner or washes the clothes or goes out to work or whatever it is. It's like you're not being seen for who you actually are instead of just what you do. So we've got the 3 of coins. So this is showing you there is potential, but it's about teamwork. So, and I feel that you are a good team in so many ways, but there is something missing. Okay, so the 3 of coins I always connect with, like 5D connection. I connect with the Trinity. And it's about, connecting with Source. So the first thing I'm feeling is if you pray about this, then healing will come in. Okay, so if you want to save this marriage, if you want to make it work, and it really is what you want as well, if you want this, if you both want it enough, then it's going to work. Because you'll make it work. If you're not really bothered, then obviously things will fall apart. So the first thing to do is pray. And ask Daniel. Daniel is the angel of marriage. Call on Daniel. And call on Archangel Raguel. He is the angel of harmonization. And even Archangel Gabriel, who will help you to communicate to each other again. So you can perhaps actually have a conversation and sort things out in that way. So is it going to work? It's showing you with help, with outside help, which could be prayer, it could be counselling, it could be just getting to know each other again and doing something outside of the marriage, so going on a date, or that's what's going to work for the connection. So I am seeing potential in this card, okay? So you're at a crossroads. Is it going to work? What's going to happen? What do you need to know about this marriage? Okay. Yeah, good news. There's good news there. There's hope here. So what you need to know is hope is not lost. What I'm feeling you need to know is you're not being seen. So you have to rectify that. And obviously it's not just for you to do it. You both have to do it. So you have to sit down and actually talk. And there may be a build-up of things that need to be said, because you may not feel like you're being seen. And maybe a person feels like they're not being desired in some way. There could be some blocking passion. But I feel there is a lot of potential. That's what I'm seeing, but it's up to you. I hope that helps, okay? Chantal, thank you for the donation. Chantal, where's your question? There we are. Your top is very pretty today. Thank you, honey. I've got this in red, black and white as well. And if you're wondering where it's from H&M in the UK. You do literally look like an angel. Oh, I'm definitely not an angel, but thank you for that again. And I think you were one because everything you say is always to the positive, no matter what the cards pull. That's because I'm channeling angels. Okay, as soon as I'm out of this room, you know, I'm back in Lizland. So obviously my ego comes back in, and, you know, that's why I go through things in my own life, you know, struggles. That's why I struggle in my own journey, why I'm not in union yet with my twin, you know. But when I'm in this room, it's like my ego goes out the door and then the angels come in. So that's what you're connecting with. You're connecting with the light, you know, because the angels, obviously there's bad things that go on, but we have to look on the bright side of things. We have to look on the positive, otherwise we would all give up. We have to recognise there's always learning and growth. So I'm going to do a collective card. What do you need to know? Oh, thank you, honey. And, you know, I really appreciate you being here. So we've got the messages. Worry. Look at this. The message from the angels about that is worry is a wasted emotion. So it's like the angels saying, well, there's no point worrying about it. Is there? Pray instead. Ask for help. There's always something being learned. You know, I went in my own journey. I went through my own dark night of the soul between February and April, because in February my twin was going to you know, do things in his situation to actually be with me, and that was like, this is the third time now that it would have happened. Well, really it's really the second time, so maybe third time lucky, but really I really thought it was going to happen this time, put it that way, after 28 years and many separations and all kinds of weird things going on, and then something happened that it didn't happen. And I went into a deep, dark night of the soul. And I went through a lot of learning and growth in that time. You know, I could have given up. But at the end of the day, you have to remember that there's no point dwelling on things. You have to understand you're learning. I'm still learning. Okay, I haven't learned that lesson yet then. What do I need to learn? Thank you, angels. I'm grateful for this love. I'm grateful. He's brought me back to life. I'm grateful for all these things. So that pulled me out of that darkness. And it made me give myself a big kick up the backside in a way, and that's what we have to do. You know, when we go through darkness, we could all sit around saying how bad everything is, or we have to say, I'm not the victim in this. I am learning lessons. I am a warrior. I am strong. Worry is a wasted emotion. I'm not going to say how negative everything is. I'm going to focus on how amazing everything is, and that's what we have to do. And what I'm seeing in this card as well is like the strength behind the journey when you are connected with angels like Archangel Michael, bringing in power. Archangel Michael gives you the power to move forward and to know your truth. And it's the same with any situation. Everything happens for a reason. So I'm also going to pull a card for everyone from Archangel Michael. And this is one of my decks, the Oracle of Strength, okay? So what's the message coming through? Okay, we've got Akashic Records. So it says, I can help, and this is for everyone, okay, wherever you're going through in your journey, I can help you to access your Akashic Records. All your needs are in these records, all the things you need to know. So all you need to do is request access to them, and the secrets will be revealed to you through your dreams and your intuition. The information you need will come to you when you need it as downloads from heaven and can be understood through inner peace and quiet contemplation. And that's the truth, because when you go through anything and you think, why is this happening to me, or what do I need to know from this? The angels will give you the answers. So that's what I wanted to share. I hope that helps, okay? We got Rohit, thank you for the donation. Patricia's current feelings about Rohit. Okay, how does Patricia feel towards R? Okay, I don't want to share you with anyone. So Patricia gets very jealous when it comes to you, about you being with anyone else, whether that's spending time with anyone else or being intimate with anyone else. So Patricia really doesn't want you with anyone but her, okay? And there's a lot of this protective energy around that jealousy, and it can cause sabotage when we feel jealous. You know, it's a negative emotion, it's a wasted emotion, and it causes sabotage, self-sabotage. I want to believe this is real. So I feel the problem here is that Patricia feels like you're perhaps a bit too good to be true. Like, what have I done to deserve you? Or am I good enough for you? Am I worthy enough for you? So that she causes sabotage. And then she thinks, well, you could move on, or you could be with anyone. What do you want with me? So I feel there's insecurity there around feeling good enough for you, because to Patricia, you're like this amazing person, this wonderful, attractive, sexy person. Why do you possibly want me? That's what she's thinking about. And obviously that's illusion. It's not real. So it's not true in, spiritual truth, because you deserve each other. You're worthy of each other. But that's what you bring out of it. So you're helping her to heal a wound that's very deep. How else does she feel? We've got tell me your secrets, confession. So she does want to talk to you and find out all about you. And, it's like she wants to know all your secrets. So I do feel there's love here. And there's passion and desire. And there's an opportunity. Yeah, you're definitely destined to be. There's an opportunity because you're coming up as a Two of Cups. You're bound to each other. But there's a delay. So there's a delay until it's meant to happen. So again, your journey is in divine timing. So she has all these feelings for you, but it's in divine timing. So you've got to have faith with the when. Something could be shifting between now and February. Let me just bring another card in. What else do you need to know about this? Yeah, accountability. My negative behaviour was never about you. So I feel that she goes into negativity and it's never about you as in it's your fault. It's about her own insecurities. I hope that helps, okay? Christine, thank you for the donation. Is Garrett telling the truth as to Ruth for delivery damages car? Is Garrett telling the truth? We've got the 9 of coins. I feel like he's thinking of himself. So this could be a selfish action. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily mean he's lying, but I feel he's doing something with his own interests at heart. Okay, so he's doing something to benefit himself instead of benefiting anyone else. So he's thinking of himself in the situation. So that may mean that he isn't telling the truth. You know what that may mean. I'm going to pull a yes or a no. But I feel what the answer I need to give to you is that he is doing, it's his own needs coming first. So whatever he's doing it for his own needs. So in a selfish way. I'm not saying he's like a nasty, selfish person. What I mean is he's thinking of his own self in this situation. And that may already answer your question. So is he telling the truth? Is he telling the truth? Okay. We've got a yes, he is telling the truth. But take a step back and let it come to you. Okay. So what this means is he may need to come forward with some kind of truth in the situation. So he feels, the 9 of coins is also a card about self-love, self-care. It's a good card. If I was pulling this out as a yes or a no and like a little quick pick, I would say yes. Okay, and that's obviously being confirmed there. So he feels like he is telling the truth. But again, this is about you being able to understand why you're doubting him in the first place or what that means for you. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Elizabeth, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, Liz. Any messages for the day? Have a great day. And you too, honey. Have a wonderful day. What's the message for you for this day? What clear card? There we go. So the message is set your intention. So it may be a really great day for you to update your vision board or start thinking about what you want and set those intentions out with feeling into the universe. Maybe even write down what you want in the present tense or focus on gratitude. And stay open-minded to the way it's going to manifest. So keep an open mind to what will happen. So maybe the day today, because this is a message for the day. So think about what you want to happen today and then keep an open mind to what will happen today. So in other words, know what you want and then allow things to happen and unfold the way that God wants them to. And set your intentions also about thinking, right, how do I want my day to unfold? So this is going to be a great day. I'm excited for this day. This day is a great adventure. And if you affirm that, remember, if you affirm this day is a great adventure, then obviously you may have things that come in that perhaps test you a little bit. So if things happen that you're not expecting, just stay open-minded and understand that it's part of the adventure, it's part of the journey. What else do you need to know? Let's pull you another card for this day. We've got 1,000. So go within. Your angels have a special message they would like to share with you. So you may receive answers today, clarity on something. You may get a sign or a synchronicity coming to you because you've been asking for answers and you're going to be given them. So perhaps spending some time meditating or going for a walk or just going within will really help. I hope that helps, okay? Justin, great to see you. Thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, I've missed you. I know I've been struggling with ascension symptoms. That's why I haven't been live, but I am back now. Thank you, God, for my healing. What is something I need to hear? I'm allowing Zika's space while I continue to focus on me. How has he been? So what's the message that you need to hear today? Okay, so the message is calm is not a weakness. Okay, so you are finding the calm in the storm. When you go into your storms, when you go into your negative thoughts or your doubts or your fears, you're learning how to overcome that. We spoke about this in the past. I know you've incorporated that into your life, like breath work and, affirming and breathing into the now and knowing you are safe and all of that. So it's not a weakness to be calm. Because some people may say, oh, speak your mind, or set boundaries like telling people out how they've hurt you or this and that. And, it doesn't really help. It just makes people feel like a failure. What actually works is silence, calm, being at peace. And I feel that is what you need to know. Like silence right now, or you pulling your energy back to you, is actually more powerful than anything you could actually do or say. Okay, so your calmness right now is not a weakness, it's a strength. And also we've got understanding your body. So you may also be going through physical things. You may be going through ascension symptoms. So you may be learning how to understand your body. So if you go through something, for example, instead of panicking, you think, okay, this is an ascension symptom. This is something I am learning right now about or healing. So I feel you're learning more about yourself, and you're learning how your body calms down when you breathe. So the anxiety that you're feeling comes to a halt because it can only operate in the past or the future. It has no power in the now. So you breathe yourself back into the now, and that brings in strength, okay? So I feel what you need to know is what you're doing right now is working. Even if at times you may feel weak or you may feel like it's not helping, it is. So what does he want to say to you? And how has he been? Okay, I see a little part of you in everyone I meet. So what he's doing right now is because you've pulled your energy back, he is seeing you everywhere. Everyone he meets has something about you in them. So it's like, for example, he may go in a shop and someone who serves him has a name badge on and it's got your name. Or that person has your accent or looks a bit like you in some way. Or they're talking to someone and it reminds them of you. Or, they see someone from behind and they catch a glimpse and think it's you. It's like your person has been reminded of you everywhere they go. What's going on with them? Okay, we've got 3 of Spears, progression, wanting to take action, thinking about you. So your person is on the verge of making some kind of move here. Okay, wanting to do something because you've pulled your energy back, you're allowing him a space. So it's making him think about you more, and he's trying to manifest you, by the way, as well. So if you felt like a pull, it's because he's trying to pull you in. Okay, but again, don't give in to that. Just recognize, okay, that's his energy. He needs to make a move. And this could well be coming in within the next 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months at the latest. But I feel it's sooner than that, So I feel something is actually shifting in him. So let's bring in one last message. What else does he want to say? He's saying to you, you are my North Star. Wow, love that. This come out earlier for someone else as well. And this is the first time this card's made itself known since I've been using this deck. So you are my North Star, which means your light is the guide. Just keep doing what you're doing because it's guiding him to you. I hope that helps, okay? Lisa, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Morning now, will the meeting with Noah's mum go today? Will she be wanting Noah back, although it's the court's decision? So let's see what you need to know first of all from the angels. What's the guidance? So the message is we've got practice moderation. So what I'm feeling with this first of all is be very calm and take your time. Call on your angels when you're dealing with this. So call on Archangel Jeremiah because he is the legal angel. Call on Archangel Raguel to bring harmonization in. Call on Archangel Gabriel to bring communication in a clear way. So I feel this about you handling this in a very calm, collected way. Okay, that's the first thing I'm getting. That will help, okay, if you handle it that way. So how will it go? Will she be wanting Noah back? Let's just see what comes in. Will she be wanting Noah back? Flying out. And what will be the court's decision? Even though you're saying, although it's the court's decision, I just want to get an energy around all 3 messages. So first of all, how will it go? We've got the 6 of Cups. So obviously it's a message about coming together, sitting down, talking, discussion. So this is a positive sign that this has come out. Okay, but I feel it's about the way you handle it. So instead of getting angry, irate, or shouting, or, just be very calm, collected, and let the angels guide your words. So I'm seeing this as a positive thing. So I feel it will go well. Okay, it will go well if it's in moderation, balance. So kind of like listen to what she says, then you speak. It's like gauging the room in a way. You know, what that means is kind of, you know, like knowing when to speak, when to not speak. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so will she want to know about, we've got the Lovers and we've got the Ten of Coins. I feel that's a positive thing. So I feel that she wants him back. She may even be with someone. I don't know if she's in a relationship right now, but I feel that the relationship that she's in may actually also bring in a foundation. Because the Ten of Coins is a good card. You know, it means being able to provide, having everything that you want as a foundation. So I feel what the message is, if she is in a relationship, then this is a good sign that this would actually be beneficial for Noah. Okay, or maybe she gets into one or something happens there. But I feel the message is that she's going to be able to provide the right environment. I'm not aware of her seeing anyone. Maybe she's keeping it quiet, or it could be a future person. Because this can be October as well, like something like stability there. But I am seeing this as a positive. Okay, I mean, the Lovers, I mean, I don't know if this would be her getting back with Noah's dad, I don't know. I'm not really feeling that though. But I feel that it's like the love as well can be about the love, you know, just the love in general that she has for him, for Noah. But I feel that there is, and I'm seeing a decision in this as well, like I'm seeing this like a sword. So I'm seeing this as like a decision that's going to be beneficial. So I feel the answer is yes. Even if, I mean, it could even be like delayed. So maybe perhaps October is when it moves forward. Let's see what the court's decision is. Five of Spears, so there's conflict around that. So obviously if the court's decision could bring up conflict. So again, that could be like fighting. You know, as in what's good, you know, like just general unease about, you know, what courts do. Obviously courts bring up disruption and struggle and all of that. So, and obviously courts fight, don't they? You've got lawyers, solicitors, judges, all of that going on. So I feel that that's going to cause a disruption. The court. So they're not giving me a yes or no with this, but I feel the answer to your question is, I feel that she can provide a stable environment with all the things he wants and needs, including love. But there may be disruption in court. So I hope that helps. That's the message, okay? I have to give you what's coming through. But ultimately, that's a good sign, okay? So Stephanie, thank you so much for the milestone, honey. Why do I keep dreaming with Jay? Because you're coming together in the astral realms, okay? It's a sign of coming back together. It's a sign you are aligning. I miss our connection, but we grew apart and that's okay. So it's like, you know that you have to go apart for learning and growth purposes. I know he's in a new relationship and wish him all the best. Well, he'll be learning in that relationship. And that's why you're saying, I wish him the best because I know he is learning. That's why you're saying, I know we're apart and that's okay. It's like, it's a very mature way of looking at it. But you also know that you love him and there's love there and there's something going on. And the fact that you're dreaming about him, it means he's dreaming about you. It means you're being aligned in some way. So something is shifting. So what's the message from him to you? What's the message from him to you? We've got, I've always felt love for you. I've been thinking about the things you used to say. So he's been thinking about you a lot and the things you used to say, whenever those things were. And he's always felt love for you. So there's love there still. Okay, he still feels love for you, even if he's with someone else. Okay, but he'll be learning in that relationship. And he's thinking about the things you used to say. So when he's in this new relationship, perhaps this person's saying things and it makes him think about you and the things you used to say. So you are still connected. Okay, so what's the energy around the connection between the two of you? We've got guardian. I care about what happens to you. You care about him, he cares about you. Okay, because you've got the guardian. So again, this guardian is protecting things. So remember, if he's gone into that relationship, because you're saying, it makes me sad because he mistreated me, there you go. So he's in this new relationship to have another opportunity to do something better. You know, instead of perhaps coming to you and making the same mistakes. Does that make sense? So remember, there's catalysts involved in the connection as well. So it doesn't matter whether you want to be with him or you don't. It's about why it's happening. So that relationship is helping him to be a better version of himself and you're being protected. So I do feel he wants you to be happy and you want him to be happy. So it also could be a sign of closure. Like you both coming to each other in dreams to say, hey, thank you and goodbye. All the best. And if you come back together later down the line, fair enough. Because I'm not really feeling that you seem that way. I don't really see that this is the person you're thinking, oh, we're going to be destined to be together. Or right now, you don't feel that way anyway. So I feel that it's like a form of closure coming in this dream. I hope that helps, okay? City Cat, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, hope you're doing well. A message from my DM, please, and current intentions towards me. So what does he want to say to you? What does he want to say to you? He's saying to you, the ghost of you keeps me awake in the night. So he is always thinking about you. And when he's lying awake at night, that's when you pop up in his head. The ghost of you keeps me awake at night. I'm actually doing a reading right now, just to let everyone know, in my reading list called Midnight Confessions, where we connect with the energy of what they are thinking about as they're falling asleep. So if anyone wants that reading, you can email me for the details. So that's what I'm connecting with you. So I don't know if you want to boot that. It's a member special right now as well. But the ghost of you keeps me awake at night. So he's thinking about you as he's falling asleep. Your presence is all around him. It's always been you from the start. So he's known from the very beginning, from the first moment that you're the one. From the first moment he locked eyes on you, he knew. And he said, it's always been you from the very start, from the very beginning. I have to suppress my hunger and desire for you, but there may be a reason why he's holding back. Because he has immense desire for you, he hungers for you, which means he craves you, he wants to talk to you, he wants to be around you, he wants to make love to you, but there's something holding him back. Now that could be a situation he needs to release, could be his own fears. Let's see what else is going on. Why is he holding himself back? Okay, we've got belonging, because he's working out where he belongs. Everything I see points back to you. So it may not be yours at this moment, like in the physical, because there could be something he's in or giving to, or he's still doing, or he's stuck in, that he needs to release. So it may seem like he belongs somewhere else, but he doesn't. He belongs with you. And that was the reading I talked about last night, remember? I belong to you. I belong with you. And he knows that. So he may also be seeing 1111. So his intention is to come back where he belongs, because everything leads back to you. Let me just check what his karma is right now, because he is holding back for some reason, so I want to kind of connect with why, but I feel it's some situation he has to release. Yeah, because he doesn't want to be shady. Okay, so he doesn't want to mess you around, he doesn't perhaps want to mess anyone else around, he wants to come clean, he wants to come out in the open, so he doesn't want to be shady about anything. Could also be things going on as well with money, finances, work that he's dealing with. Maybe he thinks I need more money in the bank, or I need to deal with something at work first. So it's being taken advantage of in a bad business deal. So I'm not necessarily feeling that's what's happened with him. I feel it's more the shady energy that he doesn't want to deal with, or he doesn't want to participate in. But he may also be dealing with something to do with work or business or money. Okay, but his intention is to be with you because that's where he belongs. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, last night I had a very bad anxiety attack. My head felt so bad, pain in my left breast. Is this to do with P? Yes, it will be. It'll be ascension. But remember, the pain in the left breast is heart activation. And anxiety is about struggle, fear, wanting to change or make a change or do something. So whenever you have those moments, and I'm sure you did this anyway, but make sure you're breathing, because breathing brings you back into the present moment where anxiety can't live. And obviously, if you're having heart pain, then you've got to regulate that. When I go through heart chakra activation, or I'm having palpitations, and I get them also with menopause, is I push my hands together really tightly, and it regulates my heart again. So I may have to keep doing this a few times, but I get horrendous palpitations sometimes now I'm on menopause. And, I think I'm going to die sometimes, that bad. So I just push my hands together and then it sorts it out. Okay, and it's usually at night, or if I've eaten something a bit weird. So, this could also be connected with his anxiety at night and things he goes through at night. So what does he want to say to you? You're the love that was made for me. So it's like he knows that you were made for him. It's like he knows you're meant to be together. You're his perfect match. And he may be dealing with struggles around that. So let's see what his karma is right now. What's going on with P? Okay, I want clear card, please. So we've got what goes up must come down, tower moments. So he's going through some tower moments. He's going through some chaos. Okay, remember, what goes up must come down. In other words, when you have highs, you also have lows. So if he's been on a big high about something, he's come down to earth with a bump. So he may have gone through something, he may have lost something in some way. So this could be losing money, or maybe he feels like he's losing his mind about something, but he feels like he's not as in control of his life as he thought he was. And that's because he knows you're the one. He needs to be with you the right way. So let's bring in a message about the ascension symptom. So I'm going to just shuffle the ascension deck and see what comes out with these physical things you're going through. So we've got worries and concerns about stability in the future. And this could be because he's going through a tower moment. So trust that God is your source, your life is guided and protected. Now, this is a back symptom, but I'm not connecting with it as in he's having back pain. He may be. But this is more about why you're experiencing the heart thing and feeling all this anxiety. It's because something may be affecting his stability. And this could also be because he's going through chaos because he needs to change. So, you've got to remember that, and I talked about this in the reading earlier, silently, they are manifesting. They're planning, thinking all these things. So obviously they're going to have tower moments, because when they are planning things in the mind, it's creating a door that the body can enter. So obviously if they are wanting change and then a big tower comes in and they think, why is that tower coming? Then it's because they've been manifesting change. So that's what's going on with him. I hope that helps, okay? My voice is going a bit now. So I'm going to say no more donations from now on, but so I can catch up, okay, because my voice is going. So no mods, if you can put in the chat, no more donations. Let me just check nobody's emailed me or anything. I've got a real block in the throat there. Okay, so next question we're doing is for Micah. Thank you for the donation. Liz, guidance for me, please. So what's the guidance for Micah? What's the guidance for you right now, okay? So we've got thoughts create your reality. Well, this is what I've just spoke about. So when you think about things, then they become reality. Your thoughts become things. So your thoughts open a door, and that door allows the body to walk through the door. So in other words, what you think you get, and it's true. It's so true. If you watch The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, you see in that, if you watch the film, you can see this man thinking about an elephant, because he gets a postcard and he sees this elephant, and then an elephant's there in the room, but obviously there's a time delay on what you are manifesting. So if you don't like the thoughts you're thinking, you have the time to change them before anything bad pops up in your energy fields, in your awareness. So it's about knowing that thoughts create reality, but the timing of it helps. Because sometimes we think, I really want this. I've been manifesting, I've been thinking about it, and it's not there yet. But it's still aligning. Something is still being manifested, and that's a good thing. So it's like the time delay is there, so you have the power to change what you're thinking if you're not liking what you're thinking. Because let's be honest, we all think negative things at times. It's how we're made. It's human. Our human side of us goes into the negatives. So can you imagine if all the negative things we think about got manifest? It'd be horrendous. So it's like God gave you the timing to change what you're thinking. So it's like the message is, you've got to remember that your thoughts have power, and that right now your thoughts are creating your reality. And whatever you're thinking about, you're bringing about. So maybe think, what do I want? How do I want my life to be? And then visualize that. Okay, and trust that things are being created for you, and also know that things are happening. I feel there are things you're already manifesting that you may be wondering if they're ever going to come. And you've got to remember this, you go into a restaurant, you're sitting at the table, and a waitress comes over and you give the waitress your order. So you say, yeah, I want a sandwich. And they take that order into the kitchen and the chef creates it. And you have faith that at the right time, when it's ready, it'll come to your table. You don't run in the kitchen following the chef around saying, are you putting the right bread in this? Are you putting the right filling in that? You're doing this right. You just have faith that it's going to come to the table. And it's the same with what you manifest. You have to trust that it's going to come at the right time for the highest good of all. I hope that helps, okay? Ethereal Seeker, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, a channel message from my DM, Will, and Twin Flame guidance, please. So what does Will want to say to you today? What does Will want to say to you today? So Will is saying, choosing you feels so right. So he knows there's a decision. So I feel in your journey there is a decision that needs to be made. Now, you may feel like he's got to choose you over something or someone else, but that's not really the truth and spiritual reality. The truth is he's got to choose himself, because that leads to you, because you are one. So he hasn't got to choose you, he's got to choose himself. And he knows that choosing himself, it will be right, because it will lead to you. But really he's saying, being with you feels so right. Choosing you feels so right. You're the right one for me. You're the right choice, the right decision. I'm numbing my mind to forget you, because there may be a decision he's struggling to make. So I feel that until he's ready to make this decision, it's like when his ego comes in, it's like his higher self is saying, you're the one. You're the one I need to make a decision to be with you, because you're the one for me. You're everything, you're the one. Yeah, his ego says, I don't know how to make this change, I don't know what to do. So he numbs his mind to forget you. He numbs his mind with perhaps things like work, distractions, alcohol, things that to push it down. I'll deal with it tomorrow. I'll deal with it when I'm ready to deal with it. Well, if we think like that, it never comes around. So he's really got to take control of his situation. So I feel there's a decision he has to make, and he's dreaming of you constantly until he makes that decision. So what he's saying is, last night I dreamt that we were together. So he dreamt that you were together. Now this could be actually together as in a relationship together, as in we are living together in this dream, we are married in this dream, we have children, we have a life, we're going on holiday, we're doing things together. Or he's just dreaming that he comes to you and spends time with you. But he's dreaming about you constantly until he makes the right decision to be with you. That's what I'm connecting with. So that's what he knows he needs to do. I hope that helps, okay? I think I've lost chat on my tablet that I'm watching on. Let me just see. So frustrating when my chat goes off, because I can't see what's going on in real time. So I'm pretty sure that I've lost my chat. Still got it here though, so don't worry. Real time, so I'm pretty sure. Yeah, let me turn the sound down there. Yeah, we've got no chat in front of me, but I can see that I've got the chat on the phone, and I can see that Ling is saying no more donations. So thank you for that, honey. So, okay, let's carry on then. So I can't see what's going on in real time now, but you know that I am here, okay? So Katie, thank you for the donation. Donation for Donna. So this is for the beautiful Donna Harvey. Hi, Liz, any messages from Mark and Archangel Honiel today? So what's Mark wanting you to know? What's Mark wanting you to know? So I will break through one day no matter where you are. So again, what he's saying is there is a breakthrough coming into our connection. I will get to you wherever you are, no matter what you're doing. So it's just a matter of time. So again, it's like he's saying, trust me to do this my way in divine timing. So what else does he want to say to you? I'm trying to think of what to say to you. So he's trying to open up a communication. He's perhaps writing a message out, or, you know, writing it out, perhaps deleting it, writing it again so he gets the words right. And you've got ambition, keep reaching for the stars. So it's his ambition to be with you. You make him feel like he can achieve things in his life. You give him ambition, you give him drive. So it's like there's a big breakthrough ahead where you're coming back into communication. Let's see what his karma is, though, his dark side. You know, the dark thing you may be dealing with that could be in the way. Okay, flying out. So let's see what they are. This is the main one. We've got toxic, yeah, an offensive energy that repels others. So there is toxicity around him. You know what this is, okay? And he's dealing with that. That's what he's dealing with. That's why there's still needing to be a breakthrough. He's saying to you, losing out to someone else. He's like, he wants you to know you're not losing out to anyone else. I feel this could definitely be like his daughter. I'm not seeing this as a kissy energy. But I feel that he is perhaps worrying that you're going to move on. He could lose you to someone else. So obviously, while he's dealing with his toxicity, he does worry and go into fear. What if you move on? What if you meet someone? What if there's someone else? And then it keeps him up at night. It gives him sleepless nights. He said there's no rest for the wicked. And he feels like he is wicked in some ways, because he feels like he wishes he could have done something differently. Or, you know, he feels like he's a bad person sometimes, and he isn't. So he's got like this darkness that he has to heal. And he's saying, finally feeling the bitter pain. So the pain of things he's done, the things of the past. So this is like the dark side of him. The dark side is, I know I've made things worse sometimes. I know I've created toxicity for myself. And I feel bad about that. It keeps me up at night because I don't want to lose you. I don't want to be the runner-up. I don't want to finally come to you and then you be with someone else and me have missed my chance. So he's saying, please wait for me. Please trust me, because I'm going to break through everything that I need to do to be with you. I'm just trying to find the right words. You make me feel better, because he sees you like this angel. That's why there's angel wings in this, because he sees you like an angel, a leader. I also want to bring in an erotic activation for you. So when he's lying awake at night, what's he thinking about? Yeah, your lips belong to me. There's jealousy there, sugar kisses. So he feels like when he kisses you, it'll taste very sweet. You know, it's very nice. It feels nice, sugary. And he's saying, your lips belong to me. In other words, don't get with anybody else. It would destroy me. And what they show me is as well, I know this sounds a bit strange, but this is what they show me. Eating like a donut and having the sugar around your mouth and then kissing each other. So I feel like sharing food is something. He may have there could be some fetish around food that he has. Okay, so what else do you need to know? We've got the Magician. And where's the other card gone? It's flew somewhere. Oh, there it is. We've got the Moon. Okay, so remember, look through the illusion, because he is taking action. He is making things happen. And something could also happen around the Moon. There's cards on the floor. I've just felt here. Oh my goodness me, there's another card. Okay, you've got, that deck I just shuffled. There was another card, it went under the table. See how everything comes out at the right time? We've got Gamble. Oh, again, it's a gamble card. It says a risk, he's going to take a gamble. It says a risk that does not pay off in the end, and that's his fear. What if I take a risk and it doesn't pay off in the end? In other words, what if I lose you? What if you meet someone else? All of that. So it's his fears. But that's the illusion around things. But he is going to make something happen. Did you also ask about a message from Archangel Honiel? No, yeah, Archangel Honiel, yeah. So what's the message for you today from Archangel Honiel? Give you an angel number. What's the message from Archangel Honiel for you? 444, that you are protected. The universe fully supports you as you continue on your path towards enlightenment. So Archangel Honiel is coming through with the number 444 to say to you, you are at peace, you are safe, all is well. So relax about the journey. I hope that helps, okay? Arezo, thank you for the donation. Hi, dear Liz. During the conversation, Novin asked me some curious questions. What did he mean? Does he regret the breakup and plan to return? So, obviously, he asked you curious questions. He's trying to get information out to you in some way. He said, I'm bewitched by your silence, okay? So, I do feel that he intends to return, and he's just bewitched, right? Like in the silence, right? Of the silence between you, which I feel there is. He's bewitched by you. He's thinking about you. You're on his mind. He's curious. He's trying to work through everything that's been said. So he said, I'm bewitched by your silence. I'm bewitched by you. And I feel like what he's trying to work out when he was asking you some curious questions is, what are you doing when I'm not there? So however he was talking, whatever the questions were, what he was really trying to find out is, what are you doing? Who are you with? Where are you going? What's going on with you when I'm not around? So I feel that it's like he's trying to work you out, okay, in his own way, whatever he's saying. And the message is, there's so much I need to say to you. So it's not over between you, because there's still things he wants to say to you. So yes, he does plan to return. I don't feel it was a breakup, okay. I feel it was a breakthrough, okay. Even though it may feel like, oh my goodness me, it's over. It's never over. It's never over, okay. You got the Hierophant. So he wants a commitment with you. That's what he wants. And he wants you to be committed to him. So I feel there's jealousy or worry about you being with someone else. Not that you've probably given him any intention to think that. That's his own insecurity and fears. We've got, you have the control. So what you need to understand is you have more control in this connection than you think you do. You actually have the control. Now, this doesn't mean you should be taking control. It means you recognize that you just have to be yourself. Of course, he's going to come back to you. Why wouldn't he? Remember your magnificence, how attractive you are. I also feel he loves your legs, by the way. That's why this card's come out. And maybe things you wear on your feet. So it could be if you paint your toenails, or you wear specific shoes, or, the way you actually cross your legs, or the way you move. But I feel that this is about you just being there and knowing, of course he's going to come back to me. I just need to breathe and relax and trust and do me. That's the message, okay? I want to see how he feels in this kind of breakup energy. So what's he feeling right now? Yeah, I'm sending you a message. There you go. He's even thinking now about sending you a message. So I do feel there's going to be a communication coming in soon. I hope that helps, okay? I can't see what's going on in real time, guys, but I did say no more donations just so I can catch up. Just to let you know as well, if you are watching and something is resonating with you, take it because it's also for you. And I am going to be live every day this week apart from Thursday, okay? So little bit, thank you for the members milestone, honey. Great to see you. And thank you for your amazing love and support. And little Angela is sending you lots of love as well. So when will I move into my own apartment? In a week or a month, okay? So when will you move into your own apartment? Okay, I'm going to bring in the timing deck just to see. So when are you going to move into your own apartment? So when I'm connecting with, please understand that when I'm connecting with this energy, it's something you need to know. Okay, it could also be about a settled energy. So yeah, we've got by January, you're going to be settled. That's what I'm connecting with. So what they want you to know is it is going to happen. And by January, you're going to feel settled, filled with hope. So you're going to be in your own place in January feeling good. Okay, so I feel the furthest timeline out for things to manifest and work out is January. But it's like I feel that's when you're settled. So you're saying, you know, is it going to be a week or a month? It's definitely going to happen before January because in January, you're feeling settled, okay? So is it going to be a week or a month? When are you going to move into your own apartment? What do we need to know about this, please, angels? So there's so much hope here. You got the star. So something is definitely happening and it's happening the right way. So it's going to happen the right way at the right time for the right reasons and you're being guided, okay? We've also got the King of Swords. So you may be in your head about this, worrying a little bit, and it may feel a bit chaotic. Because what I'm feeling is this is why these two cards fell on the floor, because it's totally different energy than the star. The star is hope, the star is guidance, the star is everything working out, you know, things moving forward. The other cards are about the tower that comes in. And obviously, when you move, it can cause chaos. It can cause disruption. It can cause worry, fear, panic. So make sure you keep grounding yourself because I feel you're in your head about this. You just need to kind of let go of the when because by January, you're going to be where you want to be. So let's see if I can get yes or a no. So is it going to be a week or a month? Is it going to be a week? Is it going to be a week? Is it going to be? So they're not really wanting me to give you that kind of answer because it's in divine timing. We've got no to a week. You need to look into this more first. So it may be too soon for a week because there's something you need to understand first, or maybe you need to get more information or do like some more, like a background check on the property or whatever it is. You may need to get more information first. So I don't feel it's going to be a week. Is it going to be a month? We'll say, is it going to be a month? I can't say or more because it is. It's January. You've got yes coming through. You've got yes and you've got unclear. And yes again. So the message is, it says your mixed signals are manifesting multiple outcomes. So what this means is you may be worrying about it. You may be a bit wishy-washy with what you were thinking. So 1 minute you may be like, yes, I'm definitely doing this. And then you may go into fear or there's some struggle that could come up. So that could make things unclear. But you've got, yes, you can trust your intuition right now. And I feel your intuition is telling you that you just need to look into this a bit more first. You don't need to rush into it this week. And you've got your positive thoughts are manifesting it. So you're already manifesting it. And what I feel I need to tell you is, by January, you're going to be filled with hope exactly where you're meant to be. I hope that helps, okay? Victor, thank you for the donation. So you're donating there for Lingalicious. Thank you, honey. Welcome in, everyone. Ling says, remember to hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to do that. So Ling says, hi, Liz. May I know SD's current feelings to me and our future? And a message from him to me. So what's his current feelings for you? What's his current feelings for you? What's he feeling for you? He's saying to you, I wish I could give you my heart. So he wants to give you his heart. But right now he's not able to. But he wants to, which is a good sign. I wish I could give you my heart. That's my wish. That's what I want to do. And that's what he intends to do because he's coming up as a magician. So he is going to do what he needs to do to be able to fulfill that wish. And that may be your wish that you want him to give you his heart, okay? We've got, decision. There's teeth coming out again here. It's some crazy, really. I have to shuffle this deck and this card keeps coming out, okay? So we've got teeth. Gutsy, fearless, determined. He is determined to give you his heart. And he needs to be fearless and gutsy when he does it. So he's going to make a decision to change something to move towards you, and that's going to take guts. he needs to be fearless when he does it. So it's got to be at the right time. It's got to be in divine timing. And this is why you're learning patience on this journey, to have faith it will happen at the right time. He's still healing wounds. And also you're healing wounds, because he's saying it's like he's saying to you, first of all, you matter. So if he's made you feel like you don't matter, that's because he's helping you to heal a wound from childhood, or a wound from a past life, or just a wound that you need to heal in this life to fill up your own cup and give back to you. So he's saying, you do matter to me. I'm sorry if I've made you feel otherwise. However, I have been teaching you a soul lesson of self-love. So it says, make all of that pain matter. So it's like all the pain you've been through, it will be rewarded. It will matter. It does matter, because you learn and grow and you become wise and strong through those lessons. But I feel the message I need to give you is, all the pain you've gone through and all the pain you're going through, it will be worth it, because you're going to end up together in divine timing. So the message from your guides is trust your intuition. And that's really what you're learning as well, to trust what you feel, to trust what you know, to trust what your gut is saying to you and what your higher self is saying to you, to trust the signs you see and the previews you have and the dreams you have. So have faith that in the right time, he's going to come and give you his heart. But he's finding the strength right now to make that happen. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, to overcome these blocks. Ram, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Where's your question? There you are. My person is off work this week. I'm feeling her energy and still getting so many signs and messages from her. So what does she want to say to you? They're saying, I know, in my mind, they're saying, I know I've messed you around. Okay, she knows, she's aware of that. So, yeah, the block in my throat. Will I ever get to talk to you again? She's afraid. She's saying, I know I've messed you around. I'm afraid. Will I ever get to talk to you again? And that's a fear. Are you going to shut me out now? Are you not going to speak to me now? Will I ever get to talk to you again? Yet it's her who's causing all the drama. So that's what she's afraid of today. Am I going to talk to you again? What's going to happen between us? What's going to go on? She's desiring you. Tell me what you want. You may be thinking, look, just tell me what you want. Tell me what you need and I'll give it to you. But she's just in this stress energy of, I don't know what I want. It's too painful. It's too scary for me. I think I've got everything I want, and then I get afraid that I'm not worthy of it and I pull away. So tell me what you want. It's like she wants you to tell her what you want. Okay, that card moved again there. What's her karma right now? A lot of fear. Fear coming up. Oh, a lot of fear when I'm connecting with a ram, okay? Yeah, shady. She feels like she's being shady. You may feel like she's being shady, but she's saying, I feel like you may feel like she's taken advantage of you. In other words, you may feel like she's used you in some way and she's made a bad decision. She feels like she's made a bad decision. And this could also be a bad business decision. So this could also be connected with work. She knows that she keeps making bad decisions and she's getting the karma for that, remember. We've got forgive yourself. Your beliefs are right for you. So what you need to know is, in this situation right now, you have to forgive you. Because you can think in your own mind, have I done something wrong? Is it my fault? I've been very generous and loving and I've been walked on. So you've got to forgive yourself for that. All the things you feel like you've done or not done, you've got to forgive yourself and to know that your beliefs are right for you. So you know what put up with negative behavior or anything, because you know what's right for you. So you've just got to be true to you right now and let things unfold. Okay, remember, she believes what she believes. You've got to let her deal with it. So let's get another card around here. What else is she going through? We've got surprise. There's going to be a surprise coming in. So an unexpected turn, okay, can bring positive change. Be ready for change. So again, I feel that she does want to come towards you. So it's going to be a surprise. So again, her energy, when I connect with her energy, it's very back and forth. Give me a headache. She may even give herself a headache because she is in this yes 1 minute, no the next energy, and really it just gets her in a mess. So she's still in that energy right now, but she's thinking, I wonder if we're ever going to talk again. That's what's on her mind. She's afraid, will I ever get to talk to you again? I hope that helps, okay? Zainab, thank you for the donation. Zainab says, what Gerard wished to tell me but can't express to me at this time, and when you can see he can reach out in a love message. So is he going to reach out and when? Is he going to reach out and when? We've got later than you think, March, okay? Now, what this means is that something is going to manifest and happen between now and March. So the latest timeline for this moving forward with him is March. Okay, so you've got to have patience because it could be later than you think because he's dealing with something. Now, later than you think could actually be the message coming through in the middle of the night. So you may think it's going to come in and then it comes in later than that. So this could be like a late time, later than you think it will come. Or it could be that you might see March as a long way off. When it isn't really, it's around the corner really. Okay, but this is saying something is moving forward between now and March. That's what you really need to know. So let go of the timeline because it may be you wanting a timeline that's creating a block. Because you may be guided to surrender. That could be your lesson right now. So we've got you are buried deep inside of me. So he has all these feelings for you that he can't express because they're buried deep down. So he's got to pull them out of him and you have to give him time. So he feels it all. Just because he isn't saying it doesn't mean he isn't thinking it because he is. Okay. We've got, the potion. So he definitely feels like he's under your spell. He can't forget you no matter what he does. And we've got thoughts of you, nostalgia, rumination, obsession. He obsesses over you a lot more than you know. He may watch you. He may watch your social media. He thinks about the past. He has nostalgic thoughts of you. He goes over and over and over things in his mind. He ruminates. So I feel that you're on his mind a lot more than you know. And I definitely feel with this upcoming full moon, you're going to feel that too. You're going to feel his energy around you. So what else do you need to know? Okay, 10-10, power. He's stepping into power and so are you. There is a divine plan to this connection. Let go of your need to know the future events. And that's what you're learning, to surrender the when. So you may be seeing 10-10 to remind you of that. And you got 7-4-7. Take your talents to the next level. So I feel what you need to do right now is focus on work or your projects or your goals. So as your dream job can become a main source of income. So the angels want you to work on you. Now, what isn't he telling you that's very deep in you? He's saying to you, I want to be your everything. Okay, he wants to provide. He wants to be your everything. So that's what he isn't telling you. And let me worship you. You're my queen. So you have to remember you're the queen in this connection. Which means that the queen does not run out and get things. The queen lets things come to her. And that's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, so it looks like I've lost chat, okay? I've lost chat on here. Victor, I may need your help then. So I've lost chat. Hang on a minute. So the last donation there is Zainab. Obviously, I've lost chat on here as well. Okay, but I may be able to get it back on here. Just bear with me a second. I'll just see what's going on. There we go. There's Zainab. Okay. So I'm okay. So I've got next donation is Indu on there. Let me refresh this. Bear with me, okay? When these things happen, it's a technical glitch. Nothing I can do about it, okay? But I've been saying for a while, no more donations. So no more donations. So let me just go back on then. Hang on a minute. And then I'll carry on with what I've got. And then I may need Victor to help me if I've got any missing. So let me just bring this on. Yeah, no more donations, please, okay? Obviously, you may not know, but that's what I've got coming through there. So obviously, let me just bring this up in real time. There we go. So I've got Indu says, hello, Liz, any message from Pravesh, okay? So what does Pravesh want you to know? What does Pravesh want you to know? So he's saying to you, it's a danger zone inside my heart. So it's not safe for him to come forward to you at this moment because it's like a danger zone. You may even hear that song, Danger Zone. Okay, it's out of, what's the film with Tom Cruise in? Oh my God, it's me, Top Gun. So Danger Zone, they give me the music in my head. So he's saying it's a danger zone right now. So I feel in his life right now, you're being protected from chaos. There could be some chaos going on around him that you're being protected from. And inside his heart, it's a danger zone as well because he's afraid of being hurt. And he's saying to you, I am only one step behind you. So he is doing his work and he is learning his lessons. And that's what you need to know. So instead of perhaps thinking, oh, he needs to do this or he needs to do that, just trust he is. And one touch from you and I'm blessed. So he feels blessed to have you in his life. He feels blessed when you touch him. He feels blessed by you. So what else is going on with him right now? Let's bring in an angel message. 828, karmic endings are coming in. So karmic justice will be served for the highest good of all parties involved. So if there's any kind of karmic situation right now, that will come to an end in divine timing. Okay, and we've got, I'm still trying to find myself. So you're going to let him find his own way. He's still trying to find himself. So have faith he will. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, moving the chat up. We've got Katie, thank you for the donation. Do you know which archangel you can ask for help with when you're feeling sad? I cried just now, but being here with you and with the soul family really does help. And, you know, I'm blessed to have you here, honey. I'm glad it helps. So call an Archangel Azrael. Because when you're feeling sad, Archangel Azrael brings comfort in. He's the angel who helps when you go through any pain, any grief, any suffering, like if you lose someone, as in you lose a loved one, or he's the most beautiful, calming, gorgeous angel in that way. So obviously you can call an Archangel Honiel as well to bring peace in, an Archangel Michael to give you strength. But I feel if you call an Archangel Azrael, spelled Azrael, okay, Archangel Azrael, he'll help you to feel at peace, and he'll bring that beautiful comfort in. So let me bring you a message in from the angels. I'm going to bring my deck in for you just to, and I am working on, you know, I need to get my ass in gear and get creating my decks, because a lot of my decks are half created. No more donations, please, okay? Because you know, I want to create obviously an Archangel Azrael deck. You've got Archangel Nathaniel here saying, I'm helping to remove obstacles in your way. So obviously you feel there's an obstacle in the way, and Archangel Nathaniel is helping to blast that out of the way. And Nathaniel is also the angel who can help you to feel stronger about that too. So he's bringing in that karmic ending. So also call on Archangel Nathaniel to be with you. And don't be surprised if you call on Nathaniel and you see like someone on like a lawnmower or, you know, something like that, because that's how he makes himself known. You know, when I was on holiday, I'm sure you saw it when I was on the beach, and there was a tractor on the beach, and it was definitely Archangel Nathaniel saying, look, I'm here again, moving things out of the way. Very powerful. Okay, so I hope that helps, okay? We got Laurie Wu, thank you for the donation. I've said no more donations, guys, okay? Please respect that just so I can catch up. A message from Orlando and his current feelings and intentions. So what does Orlando want you to know, Laurie? Okay, we've got, I wish I could give you my heart. So again, he wants to give you his heart. That's his wish. But again, there's also a delay around it because he's wearing armor. So I wish I could give you my heart, but right now I'm not, because he may not be opening up. He may not be telling you what he feels. So he's saying, I can't keep running away from this. I need to open up to you. I know it's hurting you. I'm sorry. I need to be able to be more emotional around you. So, and that's what his intention is, to open his heart to you, to tell you how he feels. So our story, this is a once in a lifetime love. He knows that. He knows that with you. Okay, this is a once in a lifetime love. I don't want to lose you. I want to work on our story. So again, this is a sign that maybe in the future, one of you could actually write about this love. Okay, so his intention is to come to you and give you his heart. He's saying, you know how I like it, so you know how to touch him, you know how to make him feel good. He's saying, you're the only one that touches me in that way. So you have to have faith in what he feels for you. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm up to date with donations there. So again, like I said, I lost my chat. So moderators, what I need to know, please, is, are there any more donations? I don't need anyone else to tell me but my mods, because they'll see, okay? So is there any donations between Laurie and Priyanka? Are there any donations in between, please? Laurie and Priyanka, if you can tell me that. If obviously my mods can't tell me, then what I'll do is just do the continuing donations and then carry on grabbing questions from the chat, because when there's technical failure, there's nothing I can do about it. State it very clearly in the chat and say, you know, donating does not guarantee you a question. So Donna says, Liz has now been on for nearly 3 hours and needs to catch up. Absolutely. I can only see those after I close the donations, as my internet has problem. I did say anyway for a long time, didn't I, no donations. I did notice the donations weren't going up on the screen. So it may just be that we're back on track. Okay, so I'll just wait to see if Donna can see. Donna, is there any you can see, honey? I don't think Victor's here, is he? Or Karina's here as well. Karina's here with a K. Can any of my mods see? Varsha donated after. Yeah, I can see Varsha. But I'm wondering if there's any donations between Laurie Wu and Priyanka, like any donations in between those two. I can see the other ones. Gypsy says I gave a donation about 45 minutes ago. Okay, I need to just chat with the moderators, okay? Because I have been answering, and I did say, I know that I'm kind of up to date. So I'm not saying you haven't donated, honey. I just need my moderators to tell me. I think Gypsy donated just now. See, all I can see on my screen now is Priyanka and Varsha. Even though I've said no more donations, they are coming in. So I just need to know if there's any more donations between Laurie Wu and Priyanka. That's what I need to know. Okay, so can any of my moderators see it, okay? Karina says I can't see your donation, Gypsy. So obviously my moderators can see, you see, because they can go back in the chat and see where the donations are. So that's what I need to know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just answer the ones I've got, then ask again, okay? Otherwise I'm going to get really behind again. So we're going to do and don't worry if you're saying you've donated, and because I'm still here, okay? I gave it again. I can't see it though, Tallulah. I can only see Varsha in between Laurie. Thank you, Karina. There you go. Okay, so, and the reason why I say that is because my moderators can see, because they can go back in. Okay, so if you're saying you donated and it's not showing up, it won't have gone through. Okay, but my moderators can see between Laurie and Priyanka. Okay, so they'll be able to see. And I did say for ages no more donations, and I know it was a long time. So if anyone hasn't donated and they're saying they have donated, I will answer whoever I'm guided to. So don't panic, okay? So I'm not saying anyone's lying or anything like that before anyone starts saying that. But please understand that donations are not a guarantee. It's not like a paid reading with me. It's just an energy exchange, okay? Palami says donation guided by Andrew. So, right, okay, thank you, Palami. So Palami sees that Andrew's donated. So I donated, but when I open YouTube, no, I know that, honey. I can see your donation. I'm just trying to see if there's any other ones, okay? Palami, I see that too, as it's after the donations. Okay, so Andrew's donated then. There he is. I put milestone. Oh, okay, so Andrew did a milestone. So it wasn't a donation, it was a milestone. So we've got Andrew. Okay, so what I'm going to do then, so if my moderators, if you can kind of sort that out, and then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to work down. And so I'm going to do, otherwise I'll get in a mess because I can't see the chat here. So I'm going to do Priyanka, then I'm going to do Varsha, then I'm going to do Andrew, and then we'll see what's going on, okay? We'll do it that way. So you have to bear with me when there's technical failure, okay? Okay, so Priyanka says, today I saw a dream of my lover having intimate with another girl. What does this dream mean? It means you're purging fears out that you can't perhaps process in your waking life because it's too painful. So in the dream, your subconscious takes care of it. So it doesn't mean anything bad like, oh my God, he's with someone else. It means you've got fears around him being with someone else. So you've got worries about not being enough or not being chosen. And that's what your subconscious is healing, okay? I'm a little bit perplexed, although he's a very loyal person. There's no need to feel strange about it or panic. It's your subconscious healing certain aspects of you. Okay, so we've got you are never alone. And this is why you had that dream, because you may be feeling alone. You may be feeling like he isn't choosing you, or he's not around you, or he isn't showing you love. So you're healing those fears. It's like you're purging out fears in your dream of being alone or it never happening, and that's why it happened that way. So you're able to experience how that would feel, and then you process the feelings and the emotions. So what does your person want to say? So I don't feel it's anything bad. I don't feel you need to worry about anything. I ache for the way we were. So he's missing you. He's aching for you and the way you were. So it's like he wants to get that back. But again, it will never be how it was. It will be something new and different. What else do you need to know? Yeah, we've got family room, closed group, privacy, personal matters. So I feel what you need to know is he's a very private person. And he doesn't want to bring his personal matters out into the open. So I feel he does worry about his business being known by others. So he may be very quiet on social media, or he doesn't like things being shared on social media. So I feel like you would know about it if he was with someone. And that's the message I've got coming through. So I feel he wants you to know that he is a loyal person, and he does care, and he does care about his family, and he doesn't want to mess anyone around. So I feel it's just purely a purging dream. It's a dream of purging. I hope that helps, okay? Just bear with me. I think Victor's messaged me. This will be about donations, I think. Victor's on the ball here. There we go. Yeah, we've got... there we go. We've got Andrew's milestone. So thank you, Victor. So there's no other ones, is there then, between Laurie Wu and Priyanka? That's what I need to know. I've got Gypsy saying she's donated and someone else in the chat there as well. So if you can just let me know. So obviously that's the milestone I've got there. So I'll keep that up a minute. So let me go down and do Varsha, and then I'll be able to come back into the chat properly and see what's going on. So Varsha says, what to expect when I go to DM's home for festival? So thank you for the donation. So what can you expect when you go to your DM's home? We've got the 9 of Swords. So really the message here is try not to give up on things. You know, it's about telepathic communication. I feel that what you can expect is lots of telepathic communication, lots of feeling of his presence around you, but you may not actually be communicating directly. And that may stress you out. You may feel like you want to give up. So the messages don't give up if there's no actual coming together, because you're going to be connecting through the spiritual realm. So you're going to feel his presence. You're going to receive signs and synchronicities. It's going to be very strong in the 5D. Okay, and that's why you got the wolf there. So I love the way our bodies move together. Okay, so it may also be that you are around each other, but you're not together. So you may see out the way your bodies move. Okay, so you may see body language and signs through that, but I feel it's going to be more of a telepathic link than anything else, and that may cause a struggle in you. So remember, you have a telepathic connection bond, and that's long and strong. It lasts. So you have to trust your intuition. So the message is, during that time, trust your intuition. I hope that helps. Okay, we're going to do Andrew's milestone. I only see including Andrew. Okay. Well, don't worry, okay. I'm not going anywhere yet. So no more donations, so I can do some people in the chat who were saying who've donated, okay? So I want to start with Andrew. So Andrew says, hi Liz, could I get guidance from above and a message from Melina? Would love to know what's on her mind after the recent events. So let's see what the karma is that's going on with her, okay? What's the karma that's going on? We've got physical body. Things are deteriorating and not what they used to be. So really what will happen, or what is already starting to happen, is she's going to start feeling it in her body physically. So obviously you've said that, you know, you've helped her to get well in so many ways, whether it's financially well, physically well, and I feel that's all going to start going away. So she's going to notice it in a physical way. So physically she'll realise, oh, everything's going downhill, now I'm not with Andrew. Okay, so things are deteriorating and not what they used to be. And she's also aware of that, things are not what they used to be. So obviously what she has with you is sacred and wonderful, and it will never be that way. Okay, what else is going on? We've got, I'm just doing what I have to do right now. So what she wants you to know is she has to do it. She's learning in some way. And this is what, when I replied to your email yesterday, and I said to you, you know, remember it was your choice to do all those things. It's like for me, I've told you this, when I bought George that car, okay, my ex-karmic partner, I had to forgive myself for that because it was a lot of money I spent. It wasn't just like a small amount of money, it was like a really expensive car. And I had to forgive myself for that because it was something I chose to do. Okay, it wasn't something he made me do. I chose to do it. I had to forgive myself. So remember, everything we do because we want to do it in that moment, or it's a choice we make. So you got to forgive and think it's not, you've chose to help her out financially, you've chose to do this, and that's, you have to remember that. It was my choice. Okay, so you've got to forgive you. It's not about forgiving her, it's about forgiving you. Because she's saying, I'm doing what I have to do right now to learn the lesson. To be able to realise, oh, everything's falling apart again. Oh, I'm meant to be with Andrew. Oh, I'm making mistakes, okay? What else do you need to know? We've got, there's so much I need to say to you. Okay, and that's what she wants you to know. There's so much I need to say. And again, look at the darkness in this. This is all the darkness. It's like, you know what they show me this like? You know in Venom, okay, I'm not a big Venom fan, but you know, I'm in Venom, it's like it goes all over the body, you know. It's like what I'm thinking of, not like the new Venom films. I'm thinking about, like, you know, Spider-Man, where the original one with Tobey Maguire, which in my opinion is the best one, where Venom is in that one, and it's like it's grabbing on. It's like all the darkness grabbing onto it. So you've got to trust that there's lessons. God would not let it happen if there wasn't a lesson going on. So what else do you need to know? We've got social status. You will reach the heights of fame in society. This is you. Don't get arrogant. Now, what this is you. Well, what have you done? And by the way, I forgot, didn't I? You know, I've got mithered in my head. Guided by Andrew, our soul brother. Okay, well, I'm going to make a mod again. Okay, hang on. There you are. You'll probably be back in the chat a lot more now as well. That obviously things have gone this way, because obviously when you're in uni, you don't need to be around, you know. So Andrew, our soul brother there, Guided by Andrew, has also got his channel. Okay, please go and check his channel out. He's also a twin flame coach. Okay, and he's got amazing videos out there. So go and check him out. Okay. And you got the social status here. This is you. It says you will reach the heights of fame in society. So I feel this about your channel, about your spiritual work, the things you're doing. And guess what? She'll see you glowing up. So I feel right now she's being removed out of your life so you can focus on this. And that's what you have to remember. You know, when people are holding you back from what you're meant to be doing in your actual light work, God will take them away for a while until you achieve a certain level and then bring them back. So that's also something you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Venom. Yeah, I'm thinking about the other Venom. I can't even remember who played Venom in that. You know, it wasn't Venom. What am I thinking? Yeah, Venom is Tom Hardy. I'm thinking about the other thing. What am I thinking about when he becomes bad Spider-Man, doesn't he, Tobey Maguire? He becomes bad Spider-Man, but he does pull off the Venom. And then it's its own thing, isn't it? But I have seen a couple of the Venom films, but not the latest one. Anyway, I think I'm up to date. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to answer Gypsy. So Gypsy says, I was married 19 years and I can share my ex spent my retirement savings and now I have nothing for retirement. It's a hard lesson. But again, it's about forgiveness. It's about forgiving everything and rising from it, knowing it's made you stronger. And, you know, it's like, it really is material things. Like at the end of the day, you know, you can make more money. You know, the thing you can't make more of is time. And that's the thing we have to remember as well. So what is your question then, Gypsy? Put it in for me. Is Jerry consciously aware now about me, feeling a burst in excitement, brave to take a leap of faith and love, learned his lesson, choosing himself? So how is Jerry feeling about you? We've got, I don't want to stand in the way. So he feels like he may be standing in the way of your happiness. So what I'm connecting with here is he feels like he's not good enough for you in some way, and he doesn't want to drag you down. He doesn't want you to feel like you are putting your life on hold in any way for him. So remember, this isn't your perception, this is what he sees. So I feel like he's worried that he's going to stand in your way in some way. You know, like he could get in the way, that he's a burden. He feels like a burden, thank you, angels. He feels like a burden. He's saying, you are special to me even though I told you otherwise. Or this could be he hasn't told you yet, or he may have seemed otherwise. So he does care about you, you are special to him. He just feels like a burden. And I don't feel this has anything to do with you, it's about himself, where he feels like he's a burden. So he may have felt that way in childhood, or maybe in a previous relationship, he felt like a burden in some way. So what else does he want you to know? Anyone who's saying they've donated, please put your questions in now for me. Victor will help me out with this, okay? Make me wait, anticipation. So he actually likes the wait. It turns him on. It makes him feel like something is shifting in him. So it's like he's saying, make me wait. So what I'm really feeling is, it's about you letting him come to you, or you letting him make the move. He's saying, make me wait, make me take action. It makes me feel strong. It makes me feel masculine. Okay, instead of you perhaps taking a leap of faith or you doing something, I feel you have to let him do it. I don't know if he wears a chain around his neck as well, but they show me that, or he may start doing that. Or maybe you buy him something that he wears around his neck, but they show me a chain, because always there's a chain in this, but I'm really being drawn to it like it's standing out. And it also showed me a whistle. Okay, so I don't know if he does, they show me like coaching kids or like doing some kind of sporting activity with a whistle. Okay, so they show me that. Okay, well maybe that's why he felt like a burden. This could be to do with childhood. Perhaps someone was doing that around him as a child and he never get picked for a team or something like that. So there's these wounds coming up. That's what they're showing me. But they're showing me like some kind of chain or a whistle around the neck. So you may have to sit with that message, but I feel this could be connected with this burden that I'm connecting with. So I just want to bring in an inner child message, because obviously he's going through burdens. What do we need to know about this burden? Okay. Competence. It's about feeling good enough. There you go. That makes sense. So trust in your competence and skills. You have what it takes. What they're showing me in my mind is that it was like, you know, in teams, you get picked in teams, and like you've got the coach with the whistle putting you into your teams. Perhaps he was the last one to get picked because he wasn't competent enough, and that made him feel bad in some way. Hockey was a star in a battle. Yeah, it could be that. So it's something to do with that. That's what they've shown me. So whether it was actually connected with that or it's something to do with his hockey, then you have to sit with that message. But they show me the analogy to kind of get the point across, if that makes sense. I hope that helps. So again, you just got to be yourself. So we're going to do, Tallulah says, will my friend leave the marriage? The partner is awfully mean to the stepchild, okay? So will your friend leave the marriage? Okay, will your friend, obviously this is what they've got to learn. We've got the Ace of Coins. So I definitely feel there is an opportunity here for a way out of this and for something big to happen between December and April. So it's like there's an offer coming between December and April. And this could also be a financial offer. So it feels like this person, your friend, needs some kind of financial offer or some kind of financial amount of money to be able to leave or to be able to be free in some way. And that's going to be offered between December and April. So I feel between December and April, there's going to be an opportunity for that to happen. I hope that helps, okay? Karina with a K, thank you for the donation, honey. PayPal is weird, so can't donate a hot chocolate over there. Here it is. Enjoy it. You deserve it, Angel. Thank you so much. And let me pull a card for you, Karina with a K. I say that, obviously, because we've got a Karina with a C. So when Victor's time-stamping, he knows what he's time-stamping. So we've got take responsibility for your actions. And this is really what you know Mark needs to do. He needs to take responsibility for what he's doing in his life. And also it's just reminding me I need to do a celebrity reading because someone else commented and said as well that they want so if anyone's involved with any kind of celebrity, whether it's someone who's like a big name or a small name or someone who's just out in the social eye in some way, you know, the public eye in some way, I will be doing a celebrity reading soon. So about Knight of Swords. So it feels like he really does want to make a decision and he wants to move forward, and it's going to be unexpected. So again, unexpected decisions when he takes responsibility. So it's going to be an unexpected decision coming in. Okay, let's see what he feels his karma is. What does he feel his karma is? Okay, we've got freeze mode, feeling left out in the cold, and we've got boss, being miserable under someone else's control. So what I'm feeling is he feels like someone is either bossing him around or someone is controlling him in some way, and he does not like that, okay? Now, this could also be the karmic partner bossing him around in some way or being some kind of influence in his life in some way. But I feel like he's got people controlling him. Does that make sense? So I feel there's people who he has to answer to in some way. And that's also causing him a problem. And he wants to freeze them out. So I feel he's trying to freeze people out who are telling him what to do, that control him, because that's what he needs to do. Okay, so he needs to make some changes in his lifestyle, which we know, but this is about him moving on from certain people. But he may be afraid that if he does certain things, he's going to be left out in the cold. So this can also be about reputation, fear of repercussions, of making changes. And I feel this is something to do with the karmic partner. Look how evil she looks in that picture. You know, it's like, and he feels like, if I do this, if I leave this person, then am I going to be receiving repercussions? What's going to happen? I feel he's preparing for that. So what does he want to say to you directly? He's saying to you, I'm jealous of whoever has you. So he doesn't like the thought of you with someone else. And this is also about like you spending time with someone else, just in general. You know, for example, I'll give you an example, you know, with my twin, you know, when we got back in touch, first of all, he was training someone up. I've said this before. He was training someone up, and it was a girl. Okay, and they were having like dinner together and stuff. And I was jealous of that person, not because I was jealous of her directly, but because I was jealous that he was actually taking someone else out for dinner and having that time when I hadn't ever had that, you know. So it's like that's what he's jealous of, the time that he isn't spending with you. Oh my goodness me, just give it time. There you go. So he's saying give it time and we'll have this time. I can feel you calling my name. Okay, and he feels it. And I know my words have cut you like knives, and this can be connected with things that go on social media, things that have hurt you, you know, that you've seen connected with this karmic person. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, so let me just go to the bathroom again, have another bathroom break, and then I'll see what's going on. No more donations. I just need to make sure I haven't missed anyone's donations. I've got them coming in. Please, no more donations. I've been on for 3 hours, okay? I need to go to the bathroom, okay, and then I'll see what's going on. So little Angela's going to look after the chat, but I do need to come off in like the next 15 minutes, okay? So bear with me a second. Okay, let me just have a little sip of water. Okay, thank you, Angelica, for looking after the chat there, little angel. Okay, so we got Lavi says, thank you for the donation. No more donations though, guys. Okay, so I've been on for 3 hours. About to have an interview this month. What is the energy around my career? So what's the energy around the interview? And what's the energy around the career? Okay. So the energy around the interview, well, you've got to be patient. Don't get impatient, okay, during the interview or after the interview. Allow things to unfold, because I feel the interview will go well. So I feel the interview will go well. I see this as you talking to someone and having the interview, but after, don't get impatient. So the more patient you are after the interview, the better things will be. And I feel it will give you strength. So this career will bring strength in for you. It will be a strength. And this may also be where you can use your strengths and show your strengths. So I feel it will actually be a good thing for you, but you must not get impatient. So this could be perhaps worrying about hearing about the job or something. Just be patient and calm and relaxed. And I feel things will move forward. So I feel it's a good thing. I hope that helps, okay? Hi, Priestess, thank you for the donation. How does Carton feel about me? They give me a block in the throat. He may not be telling you how he feels about you. Okay, what do you need to know? Okay, we've got solitude, recluse, withdrawn, silence. So what I'm feeling is this person may well be thinking about you during the silent times, thinking about you when they are alone, withdrawn, perhaps lying awake at night. You know, I feel this person thinks about you during those solitude moments, but also may see you as someone who withdraws, someone who is a recluse in some way. So I don't mean you're a recluse as in you never go out or anything like that, but you keep yourself to yourself, like you are the high priestess, you know, so you haven't perhaps got a wide circle of friends, you've perhaps got the right amount. Does that make sense? So you don't kind of show yourself off, you don't need to. Your energy has natural light and presence. So I'm getting that this person sees you as someone who's very in touch with the truth, very in touch with themselves, you know, someone who doesn't really get triggered or stressed out when they may withdraw with silence. So I feel this person sees you as someone very composed. We've also got, 8 of coins. So someone who's hardworking. They see you as someone who goes for what they want. So a go-getter, someone who gets what they want, someone who isn't afraid of hard work, someone who puts the effort in everything they do. So this person admires you. They see you as an inspiration, as a light. What else do you need to know? We've got 777. This person also knows you bring shadows up in them, on your shadow self, and won't reveal any hidden mysteries to you. So this person also feels like you're a mystery. And that can be connected with the silent card as well. A completion is near. So something is about to change in the dynamic of the situation between the two of you. This person is saying, I only have eyes for you, attention. So when you're in the room or when this person is connecting with you, they only have eyes for you. This person sees you as someone who gets everyone's attention. In other words, they feel like you are magnetic, okay? And hold me in your mind. This person is also open your thinking about them in your mind. Okay, there's pleasure there. So this person thinks about you with pleasure and attention, wants to give you attention, wants to bring pleasure in. So I am seeing this as a romantic connection, but I'm seeing it as it's also very inspiring. Maybe you wear nails, nail varnish as well. They like what you wear on your nails. You see the nails standing out in that card there. So I feel this is it's like this person sees you as someone very attractive, very inspiring, someone who is magnetic and holds a room. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, thank you, Natalia, for gifting a membership to Robin there. I'm sure he appreciates that. So let me just chat with Victor then. So am I up to date then? There's no other donations, is there, that I've missed, or because obviously I've had technical issues during this live. But like I say, if there are any missed ones, there's probably already answers for you in the live. So all you need to do after is click anywhere in the replay and you receive a message, something you need to know. I do that all the time and get messages for me. So what I'm going to do to end the reading, because I'm going to go off, let me just check my battery. I'm going to do a pick a pile. Okay, I'm going to do a little pick a pile, what everyone needs to know right now. And I'm going to use the All Magic Comes with a Price deck. So if you haven't had a card done right now, okay, you're going to get one now. So pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. So no more messages, no more donations. I'm going off. I'm going to be live again tomorrow. I've been on for 3 hours and 12 minutes. So let's do a little pick a pile. Pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. So this is just something you need to know, 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Thank you, angels. Okay, so we've got pick a card, 1, 2, or 3. This is something you need to know, 1, 2, or 3. Okay, so number 1. Okay, I'm going off, honey, Palami. Sorry, honey, I've been on 3 hours, okay? So this is going to be a message you need to hear in this, okay? So pile 1, we've got the Emperor. So first message I'm feeling is, if you pick this pile, your person is your divine masculine. Now, no reader can confirm that fully 100%, but I feel you already know. So the first thing I need to tell you is, I feel someone watching or someone watching later will be questioning who this person is. And the angels are really saying, yes, this is your Emperor. This person is your divine masculine. This is your person. So let go of any doubt, okay? But also it feels like your person right now is stepping into their power to be able to take control or take charge in some way. So for that to happen, you may need to take your energy back so they can take their energy forward to you. And they may also want to step into the authority in a different way. So they may also be working on their career right now. Perhaps they've changed the job recently, or there could be something going on at work that's bringing more money in for them, or they're taking control of their life in some way. They may also be an authority figure. So this could be someone who's a boss, or someone who's got an established job, or someone who's, kind of seems to have everything going for them. But what's missing is you. Okay, so again, they may need to walk away from what they have to start again with you. And that takes wisdom, it takes courage, and it takes understanding. This person could also have kids. There could be a father. Okay, or if they aren't a father, they may want kids, or they may have father issues. But what I'm feeling is the message here for number 1 is, this is your masculine. You have to let them now step into their power. Number 2. Wow, we've got the Empress. So you've got the Emperor and the Empress coming up. And you saw me shuffle them. It's not just like, oh, they come out one after the other. These shuffle deck. So pile 2, the Empress, you have to know your power. So it's very likely if you chose this pile, you are the divine feminine. Doesn't matter whether you are a guy or a gal, gender is out of it, you are an Empress, you are divine feminine. So you must remember who you are. So this is about you taking back your power, knowing your beauty, your worth, your feminine essence, focusing on love, nurturing yourself, being abundant, working on your career, working on light work, making things happen. You got fertility, so some of you could have kids. But this is about building things you want, being sensual, being creative, growing the way that you want to grow, working on you, setting boundaries down. Maybe calling on Mother Mary to bring comfort and love in, filling up your own cup, mothering yourself. And that means being good to your inner child, reparenting yourself, doing things for you, allowing things to come to you naturally instead of trying to make things happen, and having faith in the connection and what will be. So remember your power if you pick number 2. Okay, number 3, we've got the kiss. Okay, so this is saying you are going to kiss your person. I feel you've dreamt of this, they've dreamt of this, and it's about the power of the kiss. And it's about how your person brings you back to life. It's like Sleeping Beauty there is in that sleep, and then Prince Charming kisses her and wakes her up. So this journey wakes you up, it shakes you to your core. It makes you understand things in a higher way, it purifies you. It's sacred, it's magical, so see it that way. There's an awakening going on. Okay, you're breaking the spell of the past. So breaking the spell can also mean that you've helped them to see beyond their current circumstances. You've helped them to realise that there's more to life than whatever they've been doing. So this can also be a sign of a karmic breakdown or a karmic breakthrough or karmic ending. Devotion, it means you are loyal to each other and they do respect you no matter what. You will be in union. It's a spiritual connection. So have faith in this. And I'm also seeing this as how you bring each other back to life, and it will be that way for the rest of your life. So you can't just forget this connection. It goes on and on and on. So there will be a kiss, and I feel there could be a kiss coming into a dream. So you may have a dream where you kiss each other and it seals the deal. So I'm seeing this as a big union ahead here. So it's going to be something big when you come together. So I hope that helps. I'm sending you all so much love. So I'm going to go off, guys. I'm going to be live again tomorrow around the same time, hopefully, depending on ascension symptoms. But I will be live, so pop on your notification bell. So have a wonderful day. Thank you for everyone who's donated. Thank you to everyone who's watching. Thank you for liking. If you haven't already, give me a thumbs up. If you want to reach out for a reading, it's guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. So have a wonderful day. We've got the Lion's Gate as well, remember. So it's going to be a powerful week. Just keep breathing through what you're going through, trusting the process. And if anything's crazy going on, affirm this too shall pass. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.